gotta keep them separated. Separated. Hey! The man you disrespecting me. Take him out. You gotta keep them separated. Hey, hey, don't pay no mind. We're under 18 and won't be doing any time. Hey, hey, come out and play. Separated. Hey! Man, you're talking back to me. Take him out. You gotta keep them separated. Hey! Hey! Pay no mind. You're under 18, you won't be doing any time. Hey! Hey! Come out and play. Separated. Hey! Man, you're disrespecting me. Take him out. Gotta keep them separated. Hey! Hey! Pay no mind. You're under 18, you won't be doing any time. Hey! Hey! Come on and play. Chemicals of mama, I'm showered to handle now, yes I am. Let's try to speak loud in the words, and I'm a man with the greatest fear. Got the knock on me, but I love you better than him. Take my hand, don't be afraid, I won't prove every word I say. Advertise the love more praise, and you can place a man with me. Chemicals of mama, I'm sure I'll handle now, yes I am. Hey, hard to handle that. Sit baby, here I am, a man on the scene. Give you what you want, but you got to bring it home to me. There's a good no love, and then I got a little more in store. When I get the baby throwing it on, know you'll be around for more. Chemicals of mama, I'm sure I'll handle now, yes I am. Yeah, how to handle man. Yeah. Chemicals of mama, I'm sure I'll handle now, yes I am. Yeah, hard to handle that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, hard job. No, no. Oh yeah.
Are you ready for some Potters baseball? Potters baseball brought to you by Stones Broadcast Networks. And now for the play-by-play, here is Mark the Phantom Lowe.
Well, a very warm good evening to you, and welcome to McBean Stadium in lovely Lincoln, California. Mark the Phantom Lowe here, along with my buddy Evan the engineer, and we're bringing you some PEL action between the hometown Lincoln Potters and the visiting Solano Mudcats. These two teams played last night down in Fairfield. It was the Potters putting on an offensive display. They won that one 23-7, their fourth straight win, and improving them to 12-8 on the PEL season. They are still in third. They're in third place right now. Actually, they've overtaken the Humboldt Crabs, and they've got their eyes on the Medford Rogues. And the Rogues will come to town for 2 games on Friday and Saturday, but more about that after tonight's game is in the win column for your Lincoln Potters. Justin Santiago, the Potters ace, all summer out on the mound, 3-2 with a 2.25 ERA. 36 innings pitched, 49 strikeouts, and just 13 base on balls for Justin. We say hi to Tony and Patricia. They're Justin's parents down south in Laverne, California. Hopefully they're watching and checking out Justin here as he takes them out in this important game before the Potters, trying to get some momentum toward that end of the season. We got a big rush to the end of the season after today. The Potters will be a day off tomorrow. Then they got the Rogues coming in for 2. And then next week, the Prune Packers, they visit Healdsburg on Tuesday, have Healdsburg here on Wednesday. The Mudcats will come back next Thursday, and then the West Coast Kings show up on Saturday, the 25th, and that is the end of the regular season. Offensively, let's take a look, if we can, Evan, at the Solano Mudcats starting lineup. They're going to go with Witten, Murphy, and Kelly the first 3. Wyatt Davis, Cal Elvis hitting at .368, batting 5th, Coyote, Hall, Kopp, Wexler, and the pitcher is David Ortez. Mudcats are 13-15 overall on this season, 8-14 in PEL play. And we'll have Caden Witten come up to the plate, and we'll get this one started right around, let's call it right around 6:41. So Willie a little bit lax, letting people goof off a little bit and getting a little bit of a late start. We got a lot of stuff going on tonight, though, so it's probably better that we get the late start. So Witten out of CSU San Marcos, hitting .383 with 9 runs batted in. Leading it off here, and we are underway. Santiago's fastball is outside. So it is 1-0 on Witten. He's followed by Brendan Murphy and then Mason Kelly, the first 3 for the Mudcats. On a Wine and Wiener Wednesday, which means half off sangria, $2 off wine pours, and $2 off hot dogs because it's a Wine and Wiener Wednesday. And, Evan, do you know for sure, can you confirm, bacon-wrapped hot dogs? I asked him to do one thing. He gets here, he could go down there and talk to our guys at Fat Cat, get the lowdown. But no, he's busy with the engineering. There's the next pitch. It's a ball, so it's 3-0 on Caden Witten. Santiago, as we said, just 13 walks in 36 innings. And the catcher's Cooper Smith. He's going to go over and talk to Nate Kajowski. Maybe there's a equipment malfunction there. The Mudcats wearing some spicy-looking red jerseys today with the blue numbers. I kind of like the look of gray pants. Potters are in their orange. Orange and white. Not all orange, but orange and white, which was a thing, an Orange Wednesday kind of thing earlier in the season. I don't know if that went away and came back. I don't know what happened. But then when you got 17, 18 different jerseys, different uniforms, sometimes you lose count of which one goes on which day. But our count we will not lose is 3 balls and no strikes on Caden Witten. Santiago from Laverne, California. Attended St. Mary's, had an injury, and is in the portal currently. And there's a strike, 3-1. Three and 1. Brendan Murphy to follow. Fans still settling in. That's popped up out of play to our right, so 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's some fans taking advantage of the $2 off hot dogs right there. I applaud that. Drinking water, though, I don't know. I don't know if I can support that. I mean, I can support that, but, I mean, we got lots of stuff going on today. Go down and get yourself a nice cold brew from the Brick and Barrel Backyard Bar and Grill down the first base line. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Came all the way back and got the strikeout. Did Santiago. His 50th of the summer campaign, and with 1 out, Brendan Murphy will be our hitter. Brendan, a very respectable 409 batting average. Comes to us out of Sacramento City College. Left-hand hitting shortstop. Steps in against Santiago. So Justin went down 3-0. Said, I'll just climb all the way back. Get the swing and strikeout, which is what he did. And Murphy settles in and then steps back out. One out here in the first inning. After this pitch, we will put up your Potters defensive alignment, which is inside for a ball. We've got Jackson Norton out in left field. Brady Dobson, I think his first appearance in center field this year. And right, it's Aiden Diome in Guanzon, who was homered in his last 2 games at third. Ethan Groves is at short tonight. Perrin Bland at second. Time McGraw at first. And behind the plate, Cooper Smith for Justin Santiago. So we got a couple of new faces. We got faces in unfamiliar positions. Nice breaking pitch in there for a strike. I don't know that it's Ethan Groves' first appearance at shortstop. I think it might be his first start at shortstop. And Dobson, as we said, has been in right. He's been in left. He's played first base. But I think this is his initial outing in center field. Jordy Lopez, who is kind of the normal center fielder. He is the DH today for the Potters. Swinging a foul back to the screen. Piper the Peacock making an early appearance again. Willie doesn't like that. He likes to introduce you, Piper. Gives you a big fanfare and everything. Lincoln Lightning coming in. They're the Lincoln swim team. They're doing the 50-50 today. Coming off Sunday's 50-50, where I think it was like $1,500 or something. It was some insane number. Here's the 1-2. That's in the dirt, 2-2. Cooper Smith behind the plate. Runs that one down. Potters with the win last night. They took this series over the weekend from the West Coast Kings and really bringing the bats out. The last 4 games, they have scored a total of 65 runs. And last night at Solano, they hit 3 home runs on the night. Breaking ball, call strike 3. Beautiful pitch by Santiago. Justin has a pair of Ks. Also, the Potters have a pair of outs here in the top of the first. And Mason Kelly, the first baseman, the number 3 hitter for the Solano Mudcats, comes to the plate. He is currently in the portal hitting .329, has 5 home runs on the season, and has driven in 26 runs. So a good offensive campaign thus far for Mason Kelly as he steps in here with 2 outs and nobody on. Swings and misses. Big cut on that one. 0-1. Right-hander against right-hander. Hit out to center field. Dobson with his first attempt. He will make the catch. Good inning for Santiago. 1-2-3. Go to the bottom of the first. It's the Mudcats nothing. Potters coming to bat.
Potters fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it. We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Bottom of the first inning from McBean Stadium. Mark the Phantom Low along with Evan the Engineer. And we have Jordy Lopez coming up to the plate against the right-hander David Ortez. Lopez takes inside. 19 innings on the season for David. 1-1, a 3.32 ERA, 10 strikeouts, and 6 base on balls. He is from Butte College, the Roadrunners. Lopez takes high, so it's 2-0. Ian Guanzon and Ty McGraw to follow Jordy here, the first 3 hitters for the Potters in the bottom of inning number 1. And that one drops in there for a strike. Perrin Bland hits 4th, and Aiden Diome and Brady Dobson 5 and 6. Jackson Norton sitting 7th, Cooper Smith 8th, and Ethan Groves, the shortstop, will bat 9th for the Potters tonight. Jordy takes ball 3. Jordy Lopez, 460 on the season, 2 home runs and 32 runs batted in. He is 1 behind Perrin Bland. And don't look now, but Ty McGraw, who just got here 17 games ago, already has 23. That's ball 4. Lopez will take the base on balls, go down to first base. And here is Ian Guanzon, who was just moseying along until a couple of nights ago when he blasted a home run in a 19-0 win on Sunday that just went, I don't know, I didn't get an exact, I think 1,000,000 miles to left field. Hit another one last night at Solano, so homer for Ian Guanzon. So he's got the average up to 250 when it was 0 about 4 games ago. And he has 2 home runs. He's already driven in 10 runs. Ian out of Chico, California. We'll take that one, and it's outside. 1-0. East Tennessee State for Ian. We have a new schools for a couple of different Potters. Ian takes the strike. Carson Moore, who was at San Diego State, is now Texas A&M Corpus Christi. And Drew Brown, who was in the portal and has had some really good outings lately, he is at Fresno State now. So congratulations to both of those gentlemen. They've been here all season long for the Potters. Good lead at first by Jordy Lopez. He's going. The pitch is swung on a line to left field, and it's right at the left fielder who can't see it. And it's over his head, all the way to the fence. Jordy Lopez was going on the pitch, so he will score. And it's a sun-aided double for Guanzon, and the Potters are on the board at 1-0. That was Cal Elvis out there, and there's just nothing that he could do. That was right in the sun and hit like a shot by Guanzon. And the Potters are on top with a bad luck base hit. And here is Ty McGraw. Hauls in center, Coppin right for the Mudcats. At third base is Coyote. Shortstop Murphy, second base Witten, first base Kelly, behind the plate Cruz Wexler, and on the mound Ortez. And here's McGraw, who, as we said, has only played 17 games, has 6 home runs and 23 runs batted in, and he started slowly. That's outside. He had a home run last night as well and drove in 5, I believe. Hitting .349 now. Perrin Bland on deck. It's it high in the air to right field. Kopp has room. He will make the catch. Guanzon is tagging, but he will not go. No, he will go. I thought he's held up. But it was a pitcher standing in the baseline. And going to third is Guanzon on the fly ball to right field. So Ty just didn't get all of that one. And he flies out to right for the first out, but he does move Guanzon over to third, and here is Perrin Bland. Perrin, .379. Just been sensational all season, as is Jordy Lopez. 6 home runs, 33 runs batted in. He's 1 ahead of Jordy for the team lead. And Guanzon is down at third base with 1 out. Perrin takes outside, 1-0. He is from Meridian, Mississippi. We say hi to the mayor and Mrs. Mayor in Meridian. Hopefully they're checking us out. Hopefully they'll make one more trip out to California this summer. I know mayor business can be very pressing. Can't always get away. Look out, Perrin Bland. That's going to hit you right in the back. And I guess I didn't say anything soon enough. So he'll go down to first. It's first and third, and now Aiden Diome, who had a good night last night with a home run. drove in 3 runs. He has now had 4 home runs and 25 runs batted in. Got the average at 289, does Aiden. He is out of Roseville, West Park High School, headed for the University of Arizona. And up here with 1 out and 2 on. Potter's trying to get the big lead early. Diome takes outside. Brady Dobson on deck. Guys are grounded right to the first baseman. He'll go to second for 1. There's nobody covering at first, so it will be a fielder's choice. And a run scores as Gonzon crosses the plate for the second run for the Potters. It's an RBI for Aiden. His 26th. And he is at first with 2 outs. And Brady Dobson coming to the plate. So the Potters have scored twice here, aiding of a Sun-aided double. A fly ball and a ground out. And Dobson at 247 with a home run and 14 batted in comes up. He has a runner at first, but now 2 outs. He's going. The throw to second is a really fine throw, and the tag is applied, and he is out. That's a real nice throw by Wexler behind the plate and throws out Diome at second base. So the Potters score twice. We go to the second. They're on top 2-0.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number 1. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're 5 Star Bank. How can we help you?
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team that helps us keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal.
Top of the second inning, Wyatt Davis will be the first hitter against Justin Santiago. Potters on top 2-0. Davis at 282 on the year. Left-handed hitter. He is the DH for the Solano Mudcats. Wyatt from USF, University of San Francisco, for those of us in the know. Lincoln Lightning swim team selling the 50-50 today. We got all kinds of other stuff going on, too. Of course, it's a Wine and Wiener Wednesday. There is a strike. We had Nina Delegadillo sing our national anthem. What a tremendous job she did. We want to mention her as well. We also have one of the strangest promotions that I've run across in my years as a Potter. Sharp grounder out to second. Perrin Bland stays down over to first, and they'll get Davis by a step. So Davis hit it on the nose, but he hit it right at Bland at second base for the first out, and Cal Elvis, the left fielder, will come up. Cal from UCSD, that's University of California, San Diego. And he is a pitcher, and he's an outfielder. He's 5 for 15 on the season. He's followed by Dante Dante Coyote. Elvis swings and misses. So Lars Rontin is a Lincoln gentleman who works for Westpac Wealth Partners, a financial analyst. So he is, or advisor, he is down right outside the gate, or on our side of the gate, not outside the gate, but right by the gate coming in. Check swing, it's a strike. So you go down there and you talk to Ron, or talk to Lars. Doesn't have to be about wealth. It can be about, the World Cup or whatever. You talk to him for a while. He'll put your name on a raffle ticket, okay? If a Potter hits a grand slam in the fourth inning, and we call it the grand slam inning, obviously, then he will draw one of the tickets that he's filled out, and the lucky person will win $1,000. It's that simple. 1 and 2 now on Cal Elvis. So it's crazy. Is it likely? That's not likely. I don't know. Evan says we haven't hit a grand slam this year. That's inside, goes all the way back to the backstop. So it's maybe a little unlikely, but we have been hitting the ball like crazy lately. So there's a possibility that will be given away. Well, I'm not going to be giving away $1,000. And Lars was up here, and I said, do you have it on you? He does not have it on him. But he says he's good for it, and I believe him. But, I mean, breaking ball just misses. Thought we had ourselves another strikeout there, but we don't. We do have ourselves a full count with one out here in the second inning. That misses outside. So he loses Elvis to the base on balls after going 0-2 on him. And like Justin does not give up too many walks, just his 14th of the season. That'll bring up Dante Coyote, the third baseman, who's batting at 283. 13 runs batted in. He is out of Bradley University, wearing number 7 in those spiffy red jerseys for the Mudcats. And we do have a special guest coming up in the third inning today, and it's one that I had forgotten. I actually invited this guy up. That is in there for a strike. If you're a longtime listener, you've been around, you know that we sometimes have local radio dudes that come on. Tom Maley, the great Tom Maley from KNCI, who just recently retired, as did his buddy Pat Still. Anyway, Tom has come up for about 3 years now, and the last time he was here, which was on the 25th of June, I know because that's my son's birthday, he came up here and we were talking, and, we were, getting to kibitzing, and we got a message on the chat that from a guy called Mudcat Man, and he said, hey, come on, what about the game? And I said, hey, okay, Mudcat Man, whatever, bro. And we kept talking, and Mudcat Man kept chiming back in, and it turned out to be a pretty good dude, and it turned out it was Sean, who was the owner of the Mudcats. So it is really Mudcat Man. So I said, Sean, if you have any Mudcat cojones, you'll come up here the next time the Mudcats are in town and come up and do an inning. Let's see what you got, buddy. Breaking pitch, beautiful looking pitch, did not get the call. And so I get a message coming in today from Ariana. Gives me a number, says, call this guy named Sean. I said, why am I calling a guy named Sean in the Mudcats? I did, and it's Mudcat Man. He's on his way. So he will be hanging out next inning. Fouled out a play for a 2-ball, 2-strike count. A roundabout way of saying he remembered even if I didn't. And Evan didn't remember. He's as excited as I am. I think he's got to pay some sort of penance. I think maybe one of those nice Mudcat hats or something might be, It's all about the merch, as you know, Evan. Guy waits 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him on strikes. So Santiago gets strikeout number 3, and that'll bring up Raphael Hall. He is the center fielder for the Solano Mudcats, and he is out of Santa Barbara City College. It's like a left-handed hitter. Got a couple of arm pad, knee pad, ankle pad. Decked out pretty well. Yeah, he's up here with 2 outs and 1 on. Elvis with the walk is still over at first base. We got some Mudcat fans here yelling for Raphael. They're telling him to knock it out of the park. I, as a professional, have to disagree with that sentiment. I respect your right as a fan to say that, but it goes against my beliefs. I wish Mr. Hall no ill will, but, come on, we gotta. This is league play. 0-1 on the left-hand hitting center fielder. swings and fouls it at the plate, and unfortunately he got a piece, I think, of Cooper Smith. So Coop's going to walk that one off, hopefully. Eli Garcia comes out. You think he's coming out to say nice stuff to him. He just comes out and goes, hey, dude, I was a catcher. I had that happen. It's nothing. It's a kind of a different way to motivate people. Some call it reverse psychology. Oh, there's Jim and Karen Russell, members of my trivia team on Tuesday nights over at the Brothers Tap House. Yeah, we came in third last night. Not a great outing. But delightful people to have on the team. And big-time Potter supporters. They got the nice seats down there. They've been here the whole time. And I'm surprised because Jim usually rigs up the mister when it's this warm, which it is warm, by the way. But he doesn't have it working today. He does have a couple of brews down there, so, and using the reusable Potter cup, of course, Evan, because that's what knowledgeable Potter fans do. If they're I'm going to come back to another game, I'm getting the cup, which I believe you told me you're sold out now. Someone told me that. Might have been a dream. 0-2. Swinging and a miss. He got him on strikes. 4 strikeouts over 2 innings by Santiago. We're to the bottom of the second. Potters 2, Mudcats nothing.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street, only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Bottom of the second inning, got a new pitcher. His name is Mateo Santos. He's out of Cumberland, Tennessee. He will be facing Brady Dobson, then Jackson Norton and Cooper Smith. So David Ortez goes 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, which was actually lost in the sun. So tough luck there, 2 runs. He walked 1 and hit 1, so 2 free passes and didn't have any strikeouts. So Mateo Santos is our new pitcher, and he will face Brady Dobson to lead us off here in the bottom of the second inning. Brady was at the plate when Aiden Dion was thrown out trying to steal second by Cruz Wexler on a tremendous throw by Mr. Wexler. So here's Brady from Stockton, California, down the old 209 and Cal State Fullerton. Santos delivers a little bit inside, 1-0. Sun's still playing a very big part in this game. Will do so, I'm saying, probably for maybe another hour. Close to another hour. Fouled back by Dobson, perilously close to our camera. I know we got it all tied up in all those nets and everything, Evan, but you know, it still can get a direct hit, as you know. And then you'll have to get your phone, climb up to where the camera is, and just broadcast through your phone, which is fine. Outside, 2-1 to Brady. Wine and Wiener Wednesday, so we got half off sangria. We got $2 off wine pours. We got $2 off hot dogs at Fat Cat. Tremendous hot dogs. Just tremendous. Dobson hits it sharply to the right of second. Knocked down off the glove of Witten into center field. A base hit for Brady Dobson. Hit that one very hard. Second hit for the Potters. First one that didn't involve the sun. And it will bring up Jackson Norton, getting the start out in left field today. A 300 hitter from Sacramento, California, that is. Jackson with 2 home runs, and he's driven in 14 runs. It's a nice night for Jackson to just put one over the shed out there in left field. I'm just saying there's a nice in and out sign you can aim for. Mason Kelly over at first base with that pickoff attempt. He didn't even put on the tag, so not much chance of it succeeding. Santos to the plate, and Jackson fouls it off over the third base on deck area. 0-1 on Jackson Norton. He's followed by Cooper Smith and Ethan Groves for the Potters, who lead this one 2-0. Shout out to Dylan Scott, who went 5 innings in yesterday's game, gave up just 2 hits and got the win for the Potters in that 23-7 runaway. Santos to the plate, outside just a bit to Jackson Norton. Potters got home runs from Aiden Diome, Ty McGraw, and Ian Guanzon in that win, improving their league record to 12-8. Look out, that hit Jackson Norton. So Jackson Norton has, for the amount of time he's been at the plate, he has been hit by a lot of pitches. Second batter hit by a pitch for the Potters today, and that with 2 on and nobody out, Cooper Smith will be the hitter. Cooper hitting .273 with 9 runs batted in. Left-handed hitter out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and Utah Tech University. Steps in here against Mateo Santos in the bottom of the second inning. Ethan Groves on deck. Smith swings and misses. Good pitch on the inside corner from Santos. 0-1 on Cooper Smith. We are back here on Friday for Christmas in July. What does that mean, Phantom? Well, the first 500 fans get snow globes. And other than that, I don't know. That's fouled out of play. I have ideas that I can pitch to the top brass, but I don't have any confirmation. I know about the snow globes, which I like snow globes myself, so I will be looking forward to that. I imagine there'll be some sort of presents given out, I would imagine. Christmas in July. Then on Saturday, the Rogues again in town, and it will be a Star Wars night. Crazy, crazy night. Oh, what a night. Breaking ball, that's a nice looking pitch, misses outside. 1-2. It'll be fireworks as well. The last fireworks night of the season is Saturday. That'll be a 6:05 first pitch to accommodate fireworks. It is Star Wars night. It is fireworks night. It's a big night. And the Rogues coming to town, and those are the guys that the Potters are trying to catch. So 2 huge games this weekend against the Rogues. Smith, ground ball in the hole, base hit right field. Coming around third, headed for the plate is Dobson. The throw is coming in. It is just a little bit too late. And taking an extra base on the throw, both runners. RBI single for Cooper Smith, his 10th. Dobson scores. Norton goes to third. And Smith takes second. That was an excellent throw by Tio Kopp in right field. Right on the money. Just a hair too late. Or Dobson would have been out, but he's not. Second hit of the inning. And Ethan Groves comes to the plate. Little Guns N' Roses for the walk-up song. Much preferable to the outfield. No offense, Kyle. Groves also 9 runs batted in. He's hitting .353, so he has been sharp with the stick all summer long. Out of Sac City College. Comes to us by way of Elk Grove, California, does Ethan Groves. Jordy Lopez on deck. That one's lifted out of here down the left side. Not much action on the grassy knoll today. It's a little bit sunny knoll today, so people coming in under the tarp. This wonderful tarp that we've got here that was put in about 6 years ago, something like that, and it just made it much more pleasant behind home plate, where we have a nice crowd out here on a warm Wednesday, warm wine and wiener Wednesday. Ground ball at the middle, shortstop right there. He'll go to first and get the out. That's Murphy at short, but the run will score. It's an RBI for Groves. He picks up his 10th. Cooper Smith makes it over to third. Potters put another run up on the board. They lead it 4-0, and here's Jordy Lopez, who walked his first time up. And we got a message from Jay Lopez, who is not Jordy, I don't think. It's probably Joe. And he says that Jordy has been on base every game he's played this year. Is that right, Evan? That's what he said? So, I mean, that's a pretty good streak. That's got to be somewhere around 30 games. And Jordy, we said his on-base percentage, according to my people, is .585. And that's good. That's really good. That's if you're up 1,000 times, you get on base 585 of them. That's the way I like to explain that, Evan. I think that's the easiest. Jordy also hitting .460. He's got a runner at third and 1 out here. He'll take outside for a ball. And we thank Jay Lopez for sending in that little tidbit. We thank him for watching as well. I met him just a little while ago, right earlier in the season. A fine gentleman. 2-0 on Jordy. Santos delivers outside, so it's 3-0. Ian Guanzon on deck. And Jordy, I would think, has the green light, but he decides he doesn't want the green light as he played Madame Tussauds Wax Museum up there and watched that one go by for a strike. 3-1. Outfield straightaway pretty deep for Jordy. In fact, right field is the shallowest of the outfielders, which is kind of crazy. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop, there's Murphy again. Goes to first, gets Jordy, but Jordy delivers the run as Smith crosses the plate, and the Potters are up 5-0. Lopez now tied with Perrin Bland for the top spot RBI-wise on the team as he gets his 33rd run batted in. The Potters have scored 3 times here in the second, and here's Ian Guanzon. He is out of Chico. He is out of East Tennessee State. He has started really hitting the ball. Hit the ball very hard his first time right at Cal Elvis and left, and Cal just simply couldn't see it, so he had to move out of the way, and Ian got himself a double. But he hit it right on the nose. Up here with 2 outs and nobody on. Santos delivers high for a ball, 1-0. Ian caught fire the other day, had the home run on Sunday, just blasted a home run. And I always love it when there's a guy that's been on the team for a little bit but hasn't shown a lot of power. You know, it's slow getting started maybe, and all of a sudden they just pull one out like that. And then he went out and did it again last night at Solano. 2 home runs, 10 batted in for Ian. He is at third base tonight for your Lincoln Potters, who lead this one 5-0 as we await the arrival of Mudcat Man. He slices that one foul, does Ian. 2-1 now. Ty McGraw will follow. So Murphy at shortstop playing right up the middle, 2 batters in a row, Groves and Lopez, and played them perfectly. And got the 2 outs. Potters with the 2 runs off those ground outs. So Smith, Groves, and Lopez with RBIs in the inning. Ian gets hit by the pitch. 3rd Potters hitter to be hit by a pitch so far in the first 2 innings, which is not a great ratio there. Because that would come out to like, okay, so 2, 3, 2. It's like, I don't know, 12 in 8 innings. That would be a lot of hit batters. Ty McGraw is up here. He hails, as Willie reminds me, from Gardendale, Alabama. We say hello to the Gardendale group down there. And Ty at 349, fly to right field his first time up. That was against the starter, David Ortez. This is Mateo Santos, who came on in the second inning, which we are in right now. And Ty hits it round ball. Second baseman with a beautiful play. That's Witten over to first, throws it away at first base. Backing it up is the catcher. Ty's going to stay at first. It'll be an error. And going to third is Guanzon. Great stop by Witten. He got up and made a bad throw. And that'll bring up Perrin Bland. First error on the night for the Mudcats. Interesting score last night. The West Coast Kings, after losing 3 to the Potters, went up to Humboldt and beat the Crabs 7-2. That was last night. That helped the Potters in their fight to try to get to the number 2 spot. They overtook Humboldt, now lead the Crabs by a game for third place. Bland lines one foul down the left field line into the bullpen area of the Solano Mudcats, and he'll have a no-ball, 1-strike count. Check our score. We will check our scoreboard for tonight's activity as well. A lot going on in the PEL. 0-1 on Bland. Hits it sharply to the left of third, scooped up by Coyote. He'll go to second, the short way for the out and end the inning. But the Potters score 3 times in the second. We go to the third. Potters 5, Mudcats nothing.
You are Laborers Rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Top of the third inning, Potters 5 and the Mudcats nothing. That's not great news for my next guest. We know him as Mudcat Man. His name is Sean. I don't know his last name. I don't really want to know, you know. He comes in here. He's wearing some sweet Mudcat swag. He is Mudcat Man. He's the owner of the Mudcat. Sean, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, man. I'm happy to be here.
You gave us some grief over the chat. I was on the 25th. I remember on the 25th you were Mudcat Man and you were getting honest because my buddy Tom Melly was in here and we were rollicking a little bit as we are prone to do when you get old people together. That's what they do. Swing and a miss. This is T.O. Kopp at the plate. And you chimed in. We chimed back at you. You chimed back in. We had a nice back and forth. And all of a sudden you're like, I'm the owner of the place. And I threw the gauntlet down to you.
Did.
I said, Mister, if that's true, you get your butt down here on the 15th.
Yeah, my wife told me get down here and back it up. You know.
So it's the missus that we have to thank for this, right? Yeah, because
exactly.
I didn't remember. You called me, left word. I called you. You said, yeah, I'm Mudcat Man. I said, get up here. And you were on the way, I think, anyway.
Oh, yeah, we're on the way.
T.O. Kopp with the single to center field. That brings up Cruz Wexler. Here, Cruz Wexler is our, we call him the dog batter. Sean, if he strikes out, it's half off of Dueling Dogs
well, there
down
you
at the
go.
Brick and Barrel. And you can also partake in that if you want, you know. You know, I know you like the bargains, right?
Well, you know.
That's what they say about owners. They're always liking bargains and
2
stuff.
for 1, man. 2 for
That's
1.
exactly right. I'm glad that you didn't say I'll buy one for half price. I'll get 2 for the price of 1.
Exactly.
That's what they do. So Mudcats with the runner at first and nobody out in the third with my guest, Sean the Mudcat Man, in there for a strike. I was just talking with Jordan Georgeson, who's a reporter and our journalist, and he was talking about you guys. He says, the league, it seems like everybody has kind of picked their game up a little bit. I think you guys are, I mean, you've always been a competitive team. That's not what I'm talking about. It's you guys and the Kings. I mean, you guys are moving up, and it's a fight all the time. And I mean, last night was an aberration, but it's a fight all the time in this league.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, just so happened our starting pitcher did not make it, so we had to.
Okay, well, that's a problem.
We had to make some moves. So we threw the staff at him, and, you know, Potter's hit. There's no doubt. So just we battled. We battled at the end.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
But, yeah, I think you're right. I think that the league is really moving upwards, and us and the Kings, you know, we win a few games.
Yeah, absolutely.
We beat Healdsburg the
other
day.
I know.
Joey was quite upset, you know, so it was a good day.
Now, how much have you? You're the owner, but do you do a lot of the recruiting, or do you have people that do that for you?
I started the team in 1990. It was a semi-pro team, and then we turned semi-collegiate about 15 years ago. So. I turned the team over to the younger crowd.
Right.
I'm a board member. I'm the announcer, the game announcer. So
you're the PA guy?
Yeah, I'm on this side of the fence.
Yeah, okay.
And they're going to handle that side. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's probably a good thing when you talk about being in the PEL. That's going to get people in because they want to play the best competition, and schools want to send their players to the places that are playing the best competition.
Oh, yes, they do.
If you're facing the Potters and the Prune Packers and the Rogues all the time and the Crabs, then you're going up against good pitching the entire time.
You're going up against quality pitching, and I've been, you know, for these last 10 years, just the pitching seems to get better and better.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. So you've been involved in this a long time then. Yeah.
A long time, yes.
Now, back in 1990, you were playing?
I was a shortstop, pitcher, sold the hot dogs.
Yeah, I know it's
everything.
I know what that's like.
We didn't have anything. You know.
Chopper out to short. They're going to go to short way to third, and the tag is made. And Cap is tagged out. So a nice play by Groves. I think he just assumed that Ethan was going to go to first base with it. He went to third and got the out. It's a fielder's choice. Witten is on with 2 outs here. Time flying by when you're here. I mean, just 2 outs already. We got to give Cop his. We have to say, first of all, unfortunately, Wexler did strike out, so the half off is going on. So you can get your 2 for 1.
Let
Sean,
me make the move to my wife.
Mudcat Man. Oh, is she here too?
She's looking down there.
Okay, the one who made you show up. Okay, good. I'm good. I have to thank her. That's great. Yeah. So Brendan Murphy is the hitter. So where do you guys play your home games? There's been different places, I know, as Travis at one time.
Solano College.
Solano College,
now,
yeah.
We did play at Travis Credit Union Park where the Steelheads used to play, Solano Steelheads. I was the heads groundskeeper there. So
You're like Forrest Gump. You're like do everything everywhere.
We have done some stuff.
So is that something? I know it's difficult. There's a lot of things involved. Is there any way that you guys are looking to get a permanent field for you?
We would love to.
Yeah.
It's just been a struggle ever since they uprooted that stadium and sent it up north to Reading, and it sat in a warehouse for 10 years. So if we could find like a small town, maybe Dixon, a small town feel. They have a yard there. Maybe we can do some upgrades. Who knows? We still have another year at Solano College.
Okay.
So we'll see how it goes.
Well, that's kind of exciting then, kind of looking around. So you're in it. You were in it for a long time, but you're in it for a long time to come too.
Yes.
Because your wife won't let you quit. I think that's probably part of it.
No, she's the scorer. She does the shopping. She does more than most of us do on the staff.
I'm not surprised by that. If you're selling the hot dogs and doing the announcing, I'm not surprised the missus is out there doing everything. Probably baking cupcakes for the cupcake sale.
Everything.
Santiago with the strike. This is Justin Santiago. I don't know if you got a chance to see him pitch. He's a kid that went to St. Mary's for a year and then was injured for an entire year and kind of like, was kind of in limbo and came out here. And he's one of the success stories when you get guys, and I know you've seen this with your team as well. You get guys who come out and they kind of were lost or not really found a place. Runner at first is going, the ball is fouled off, and then they have a good summer, and all of a sudden people are interested in them, and I think that's the case with Justin.
Yes, it happens every year. It seems like a guy is just looking for a place to play in the summer and all of a sudden has a great season. Next thing you know, kids on scholarship and big things are happening.
And that's when you feel good about everything you're doing, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I was thinking about this today. If you go from down like the Fresno A's, we played the Fresno A's. You probably played them too.
We played them back in the day.
If you move up all the way from Fresno all the way to Medford, it's a chopper up the middle of that, might get through. Nice job by Ethan Groves. He'll stop it. It'll be an infield single. He'll stop Witten from going to third, though. Caden will stop at second. Murphy has the single.
I would have liked him to move up to third base on the ball hit to the other side of the shortstop. But, hey, I'm up here in the
now,
booth,
wait a
man.
minute now. We can't. You remember, you turned it over to the young people. I can't let you get away with that.
You're right.
You can't be second guessing.
Oh, they don't let me say anything.
No, you
trust me. I get a frown. So.
Now, is it ever when you and the missus are going home, both of you exhausted from all the stuff you did in the game, do you ever like say something about the game and she's like shut you down and everything, or she let you rant a little bit?
She's a baseball woman. Too bad she's a Dodgers fan. I'm an A's fan.
Yeah, that's too bad.
So,
yeah.
But she knows baseball, so I can't.
I imagine after all this time she would. Here's Mason Kelly and a breaking ball in for a strike. So when the Dodgers visited West Sacramento, did you guys go up to see
We were
them?
there.
You were? I knew
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I somehow knew it.
Yeah. I was pretty much the only A's fan in my area, though. That was the messed up thing.
That is pretty sad. I'm not surprised. My son went to one of those games too, and he did. He said that. He said I felt outnumbered, in his own backyard. So that was a rude awakening.
No doubt. 2
strikes on Mason Kelly. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Sean the Mudcat man joining us for the third inning, and maybe long. I mean, you made a long trip. I might want to bring the missus up actually.
No doubt. She's probably got more.
She's
to say
probably
than
working.
I do.
She probably went down the Brick and Barrel. She's got a job already. Swing and a miss, and Kelly's out on strikes. That's 6 strikeouts for Santiago. Now we'll go to the bottom of the third. You hang around, Mr. Mudcat man. Potter's 5, Mudcats nothing.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Link.
Bottom of the third inning, Mark the Phantom Low, Evan the engineer, Sean the Mudcat man. He promised me some sweet swag next time he comes to town.
You got it, brother.
Sean, I'm glad you're here because you're going to witness what I just witnessed. You love the summer ball the way I do because anything can happen.
Yeah.
We've got Lars Rontin coming out here as a financial advisor from, I got to mention it, Westpac Western Partners. I probably messed that up. He has this thing where if you come down and talk to him, you don't have to talk to him about financial. You can talk to them about the World Cup, anything, the ball game, anything. We got a grounder out to second base by Diome. Witten will go to first for the out. One out here. If you go down and talk to him, you put your name on a raffle ticket. If a Potter, and I know this was not good for you, but if a Potter hits a grand slam in the fourth inning, then he picks a raffle ticket, and it was $1,000. Well, he just came up here and doubled the price.
Wow.
So if a Potter hits a grand slam in the fourth inning, again, apologies to you and the missus.
No worries.
$2,000, man. Crazy stuff happens.
We're going to buy some raffle tickets.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling the missus. Go out there, tell her to go talk to Lars a little bit.
She already knows to buy them. We thought 1,000 was awesome, so.
She's already out there. She's talking his ear off. And he's like, I'll give you money. Just go sit down. I need other people to come out here. Brady Dobson, who singled his first time up. Hits it sharply but foul down the first base line. The Potters are I don't know what the word is. They have the most people in the bullpen that don't warm up. They are just, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they were down in the bullpen yesterday, laying around. And
Sometimes they'll stand up and be a committee, and they'll just kind of stare at you.
Large population down there.
Dobson lines it in the left center. That is a base hit. Cut off by Hall in center field. And Brady is 2 for 2 tonight. That is the fourth hit for the Potters, and that'll bring up Jackson Norton, who was hit by a pitch his first time up. So what do you guys after tonight? Where do you go?
Well, we play tomorrow against the Rogue at home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then Kings on Sunday. Sunday at home.
So tomorrow, Medford. That's at Solano College.
Yep.
Okay, so that's going to be a great matchup. If you're in the area, go out and check out the Medford Rogues. They are in second place right now. Potters are chasing. We're all chasing first and second, and Medford is in second right now. And but they're on a kind of a road trip now, right? I mean, they've got you guys, they've got us over the weekend, and so they're leaving home for the first time. As the throw over to first base, Dobson is back.
We took their first 2 league games. We took the first 2, and they won the next 2. So we were playing good baseball going in. And then you hit the best teams in the league.
Yeah. Well, I mean, taking 2 out of 4 with them, that's really respectable. Now, was that up there?
Yeah, that was.
That's pretty nice because we went up there and it didn't go well.
Yeah, they're a quality club.
Norton fouls it off. Jackson from Sacramento and St. Mary's College came in at 300 with a pair of home runs and 14 runs batted in. You love the guys who I know the nature of the business is some guys are coming in and they have to leave and they come in later and they leave. But you love guys like Jackson who came out and they stay the whole summer.
Yeah.
You just love those guys.
You love them. It gets slim pickings at the end. And then next thing you know, you got a pitcher in right field. And I mean, it hasn't been
right
like
fielder
that because
pitching,
the number's been better, over these last few years. But still, when kids go home, we don't want to send them home hurt, So.
No. That's the first thing you got to – when somebody sends you somebody, you got to send them back in as well or better than when they came to you, or else you're never going to get anybody else.
You're right about that.
And that's the thing. And now we have, like I was going to say before, there's a dribble out towards shortstop, flip to second for 1. That's Murphy over to Witten. And it'll be a force play. Dobson is retired. Fielder's choice for Jackson Norton. He's at first with 2 outs, and Cooper Smith. We were talking before, all the way from Fresno all the way up to Medford. There's a lot of teams now in that area, and there's a lot of competition for players. I mean, you have Healdsburg, who almost seems like they have it blueprinted, so people they retain more players than anybody I've ever seen.
They sure do.
They had kids. I swear, I think I went through college with some of their kids because, I'm announcing them 4 years in a row here. They're getting drafted, and I'm feeling good about it because I talked about it for 4 years. So that's the key thing is you want to get kids coming back, and one of the ways you do that is if a school sends you a kid and they have a good experience and they go back and tell their teammates, that's one of the best ways to do it. But that's one of the tough things I would think. Now, hopefully you're not involved in that. I know you turn over to the young people, but trying to get the kids in with all these teams that are springing up, it really is tough competition.
It is tough, and there are more summer collegiate teams than ever.
Yeah.
It used to be a lot of semi-pro teams, and now, there's way more summer collegiate teams than semi-pro.
And the one group of people that's better for is pitchers, because there's always a chance for you to pitch in the summertime.
You're right.
It seems to be. Like we get, junior college pitchers, D1, D2, D3, runners going fouled off by Cooper Smith. But with all the teams, and they always, I mean, you guys are the same. We're the same. You always need pitchers.
You need
know?
pitchers, and it seems like Healdsburg is can just.
Yeah, I think they clone
the Potters
them.
do well pretty good too.
We do, but we do have a lot of. I mean, we have Justin Santiago's pitching tonight, who's been here all summer.
Yeah.
But that's kind of a rarity to have more than one or two of those guys, because if you have a pitcher who's a front line pitcher, line drive right at second base, short hopped over there by Witten over to short for the out, and that is the end of the third inning. Our score at the end of 3. I'm going to ask you to stay for just a minute longer, Sean, if you don't mind. It's a 5-0 Potters lead. We'll go to the fourth.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. Our friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
Fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it. We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Top of the fourth inning, Potters lead this one 5-0. My guy, Sean, the Mudcat man, Sean Skibeck. He tells me his last name. I know that's a fake name, so I'm not going to worry about that. But it's good to have you here, Sean. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it.
Happy to be here.
Threw the gauntlet down to you via the chat. Well, actually via the broadcast.
Yeah.
And you took me up on it, but of course it sounds like the missus is the one who really remembered. But we thank her too.
Yes, we do.
And hopefully she's here. She's enjoying the ball game.
She's enjoying it. She's enjoying. We got front row seats down there, so we're
over by your dugout.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
She's standing right now with whatever she's drinking.
Okay,
so
I got you.
She's got Mudcat swag.
Yeah, I need some swag. You know, we didn't grow up. I found out we didn't grow up that far. I'm Vallejo. You're Fairfield.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yep.
Wyatt Davis is the first hitter here in the fourth inning. He's followed by Cal Elvis and Dante Coyote. Santiago has allowed 2 hits, both of those back in the third inning. Check swing, and that's in there for a strike. I like having the 3 umpires in this PEL.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know, when
it's
you do your preseason, usually it's just 2, and
Yeah.
you could see the difference so much.
No doubt.
And it's I've seen a lot of good crews.
Yeah.
In this league, I really have.
Yeah.
We all bellyache about. I thought that was a strike, or I thought that was a strike.
Yeah,
but
well,
I think
that's
do a good
just
job.
baseball.
That's
you
what
know.
if we
We
couldn't
think
do that,
we
we
got a
wouldn't be
better
here,
eye than
right?
they do,
Yeah,
but-
well, obviously we do. We're just 2 old guys up here in the
Exactly.
booth. Davis check swinging is a little bit too low. Wyatt out of USF.
Yep.
282, 4 home runs. You got a couple of guys who have hit some bombs on
Yeah,
this team.
yes.
Kelly's hit 5,
Yeah,
and
Mason
Wyatt's
Kelly,
hit 4.
He's got a lot of pop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach Goldenberg is another one with 4.
A ground ball, first baseman, and Bland bobbles it.
Bland.
To say the first baseman was coming off, that was McGraw. He went back, and I think Perrin took his eye off it, and he bobbled it at second. It'll be an error at second base, and Davis will be on to start off the top of the fourth with Cal Elvis, the next hitter, wearing number 12 at UCSD. Pitcher and an outfielder. You like having the guys who can do a couple of things, as we were talking about before. Outfield, pitching a little thin usually. Cal was 0-2 in its count. His first time up, worked it all the way down to a walk, so he comes up here with a runner at first and nobody out. Check swing, and that one looked pretty good inside.
Yeah.
You know, I know it looked inside to you, but to me it looked like a strike.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It looked like it almost hit him, but no, I'm kidding. No,
exactly.
You're right.
Exactly.
It was close.
No, I applaud that you came through. You came through for your squad like that.
Oh yeah.
I would have thought nonetheless.
I'm Mudcat blue.
I know.
And red, man.
That's got it. You got to give us a strike on that one, huh? Yeah. Well, from 1990, with the ancestor, I guess, of the Mudcats, I got it. 25 years.
Hey.
Yeah. That's a good chunk of time right there.
That's some time
for a guy as elderly as you. That's a lot of time.
I love this game.
I can tell that. We're gonna get the Mudcats. We're gonna get them situated somewhere.
Yeah.
We're gonna get them a nice little place to play. I'm gonna come down and do their games. You and I'll do their games.
Let's do it.
That'll be awesome.
Man.
1-2, swing and a miss. Santiago with another strikeout. That's going to be 7 for Justin. He came in with 49 in 36 innings.
Not bad.
Dante Chiotti. Yeah, I expect. Here's the other thing that I love about this is I met Justin's dad. Their dad, he's from Laverne, which is down Southern California.
Oh, yeah.
His dad, Tony, I think it's Tony, was here, and I just love meeting the parents of the kids. I just love it. They're so great.
The best.
Yeah.
We're really close to the parents, and when we go on the road, we get to hang
out
with them a
yeah,
little bit. I love it too.
Yeah, I love we have a couple of kids from Alabama. And Perrin Bland, the second baseman's from Mississippi. His dad's the mayor of Meridian, Mississippi. They're out here. They visited it twice now.
There we go.
And Alabama with Ty McGraw out of Gardendale. We had Jackson Henderson, who was coming from Tuscaloosa. Nice. And parents come out, and they're coming out. It's a trip, So we're out here for a couple of days, and it's just great to meet them.
Oh yeah.
It's one of the best parts of it.
No doubt. We had a couple of kids from Texas last year. We're host families as well. So, and then a kid from Texas that's at Nebraska. And so good things.
Dante Coyote is our hitter. 0-2 on the third baseman for the Mudcats. 283 with 13 runs batted in. Slider is outside. Dante out of Bradley University, which I think is in the Midwest. Am I right? I think we're near that town.
Illinois?
Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah, I think so. 1 ball in, 2 strikes. Nice crowd out here for a game that, if I'm being honest, Sean, started at 101 degrees.
Yeah, it was quite hot.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. You should be in this business. That was good. No, it's nice. We got, it's a Wednesday, so of course, as you know, it's a wine and wiener Wednesday.
Yeah.
$2 off the Fat Cat dogs. Best dogs in the world, my friend. They're just fantastic.
My wife noticed.
Did she already hit the?
Yes.
That's right. We saw her walking around. She was holding. She took advantage of the deals. I like that.
Yeah. I'm driving, so it's okay.
Grounder toward right field. Bland.
Nice play.
Comes up, throws to first, makes the play. P. Bland diving to his left. Hopefully he's okay, and he'll throw out Chiotti at first base. Moving to second is Wyatt Davis.
You got to give it up for a good play.
Yeah, excellent play by Bland.
No matter what team.
Bobbled one earlier and came up with that one beautifully and robbed Chiotti of a base hit. And here's Raphael Hall, who struck out his first time up. Yeah, that's right. She did find the wine bar somehow. Somehow she came to an unfamiliar stadium and found the wine bar in the first half.
Never been here and knows exactly
Doesn't matter.
Where the
She
wine
went
is.
straight for the wine bar. Yeah. I think they put it right out when you walk in, so you can't miss it. They realize people don't want to go searching for they'll go looking for the beer garden.
Yeah.
But the wine bar's got to be right there.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So here's Hall with 2 outs. He's got a runner at second base. He'll take inside. Nice
this
play
is my
by
host kid.
Raphael Hall?
Yeah.
Where's he come from?
He's from Southern California. He's at Santa Barbara City College.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like it'd be
as well.
really rewarding.
Yeah.
You guys been doing that for a while now?
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, we honored our host families. I think it was like last week or something. And you see
Sunday.
these faces. It has to be great because you see the same faces all the time.
Every year, same people. I love it.
And they send kids back with great experiences too. So it's a win-win situation, obviously.
It definitely is.
I'll have to talk to Mr. Hall here after the game and see how his experience has been. You know, he said, "Well, the mom's nice." You know. Chops it foul down the first base line.
The mom's a good cook.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean,
yeah, she looks like she's used to just getting to the game and taking over a spot, right? Yeah. She's basically got the whole row under her command.
That's it, right in the front row.
She's a row captain, you know, just taking over.
Yeah.
2 outs, runner at second, and 1-2 count on Raphael Hall. As the Mudcat man said, he's out of Santa Barbara City College. Swings and misses. He got him on strike. So Santiago, 2 more strikeouts in the fourth. We're going to keep the Mudcat man for another half inning. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Potters 5, Mudcats nothing. That's okay with you, sir?
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it. We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Bottom of inning number 4, Ethan Groves will start us off. Sean, the Mudcat man, is with me here, and it's the bottom of the 4th. And, Sean, we just drew a name, Elizabeth Unicki. She is the person who, if the Potters hit a grand slam this inning, wins $2,000. That's crazy. Line drive up the middle. There's one of the runners on base right there. I know that hurts you. I'm sorry.
Now that my wife's out of the running, I hope that we don't get it, okay?
Now, would that have been conflicting for you if the wife was holding the ticket and we're hitting the grand slam?
Hey, let's go. $2,000.
That would have it probably would have gone right back into the team, too, yeah.
Oh, you know it.
Here's Jordy Lopez. He's walked and grounded out to shortstop, has an RBI. 33 on the summer, ties in with Perrin Bland for number 1 in the team. Jordy out of Elk Grove. He'll be going to Cal State Fullerton in the fall. On-base percentage .585, and he has been on base every game he's played this summer, Sean, and the reason I know that is because his dad told me.
Well, that is
he lifts that one out to left field.
Feat.
Elvis in the sun makes the catch. Nice job by Cal Elvis. That is not an easy field to play.
No, it's not. As the first inning ball hit right at him.
Right at him.
He never saw it.
Yep.
At least it didn't hit him in the head. But
that's what I look at. That's a positive. That's what I look at. Ian Gonzalez, the hitter. 1 out, and Groves over at first. That's the 5th hit for the Potters. Ethan up the middle. So, yeah, he gets a grand slam home run, and Elizabeth will pick up 2 G's.
That's a good chunk.
That's not bad. That's not bad for going to a Wednesday night game. And maybe I'll get a little wine. Maybe I'll have a hot dog, and all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Celebration.
Yeah, well, I hope so. You can buy a lot of half-price sangria for that. I'll tell you that right now.
And all the Mudcat swag you want. You know, so.
No, I'm not. Yeah, okay. Well, it's worth it. I mean, obviously, especially those red hats. That would buy a pretty good group, pretty good batch of Mudcat swag as well. And I must say, and I've said this all summer long, the Potters merchandise, they do a great job.
Oh, yeah.
It's right underneath us, the merchandise tent, and the shirts, the hats, the accessories, whatever you want to call them, just fantastic. I don't know where they come up with these designs. There goes the runner. The throw to second will not be made, and Groves will get the steal. So, yeah, you know, that's a great, you know, obviously a great part of the merchandise is a great part of the operation, but it's easy just to kind of throw it out there.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit more difficult to do it well, and they do it really well here.
Yeah. We sell some swag, but, you know, we're going to have to grow a little bit bigger.
Yeah, well, yeah, we can do that. We'll get the merchandise manager on it for you. High in the air, right center field. Hall on the run. Still going. That's going to drop for a base hit. Here comes Groves. He's going to come all the way around third. The throw will not be made. It's an RBI double for Ian Guanzon. His second double of the game. His second RBI of the game. And the Potters lead it 6-0. And Elizabeth's out there going, why couldn't he stay at third?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that's.
She was like, get down,
Yeah,
get down.
she said, where's my third base coach? That's what I do. I get to the third base coach and go, just hold him here, okay?
Yeah. Here's $200. Hold him at third, please.
I got 10% for you if you hold him at third. You're an evil genius, Sean, the Mudcat man. So 6-0, and here's Ty McGraw. Ty has been on a tear lately, and he'll take that one for a ball. He's flied out to right and reached on an error today, so 0 for 2. Hit .349. Yeah. He is from the Troy team that went to the College Baseball World Series. So he's just been out here a little bit, 17 games and already 23 runs batted in.
Yeah, he's a great hitter.
That one's inside all the way back to the backstop, and Ian will go down to third on the wild pitch. And again, Elizabeth is saying, okay, stay there, give me a couple walks, and I'm set up.
Exactly.
You know, it's not every day you get a chance to give away $2,000. And as Evan reminded me earlier, I don't think we have a Grand Slam this year.
Oh.
So if you're going to have one, you know, want to make
good.
it a financially,
pretty good today.
Financially rewarding. McGraw down the left field line. That one stays. That ball's out of here.
That ball's out
Ty
of here.
McGraw hits a home run down the left field line. I'm trying to dodge behind pillars, and Ty McGraw is hitting another home run. And that'll make it 8-0 Potters.
That was a low line drive.
Low line drive.
In a hurry.
Barely stayed fair down there over the 314 sign. That's a new one for Ty. And Elizabeth is the only person that doesn't like that, as that clears the bases. That's Ty McGraw's 7th home run. He now has 25 runs batted in, and this is his 18th game. It had slice on it, but it didn't slice as much as usual from a left-handed hitter. I thought it was going to go foul. I know you were.
Get down. Get
I
down.
respect that. Can I say I respect? You're waving it foul like Carlton Fisk. I respect that, but it wasn't to be. You're up against a pretty powerful force in Mr. McGraw.
Oh, there's no doubt. He's been a Mudcat killer lately. So
home run last night.
Yep.
Bland takes high. Barron hit by a pitch and into a fielder's choice, so 0 for 1 for the Potters' second baseman. Mateo Santos, the second pitcher for the Solano Mudcats, sails that one in a little bit too high. 3-0. Yeah, it was a tough one because you got a big pole right there. You see how tough this job is? You got to move around poles and everything. Yeah. Bland takes a strike. 3-1. Sean the Mudcat man. Sean, again, Skibeck. Okay, if that's what you're going to call it, that's great. I call you Mudcat man, and I say it with respect, my friend. That's a call strike 2.
That's all right. I respect it. So
I respect the con. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I know it started out a little negative, but then we kind of turned it around.
Turned it around. Swings and misses all the way back for Santos to get the strikeout. Second out of the inning, and Aiden Dion will be the hitter. Aiden from West Park High School here in Roseville, and headed to the University of Arizona. First team All-Metro, first team All-San Joaquin section.
I was born in Roseville.
Born in Roseville.
Born in Roseville.
But you went to high school in Fairfield.
Yes, that's correct.
That wasn't a kick you out of the house situation. We don't want you going here.
No.
Go down to Fairfield every day?
No.
No, good. That would have been sad.
Dad liked to move a lot. So.
Okay. Aiden takes a strike. 1-1. So did you do all 4 years at Armio then?
As a matter of fact, I went to New Jersey where my dad grew up for my junior year for about 6 months, and then we headed back to the same house. So actually went to school with John Bon Jovi.
Okay. Now, again. If that's in your arsenal, you lead with that. You don't wait for me to talk to you in the 4th inning about it. JBJ, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Sayreville War Memorial High School.
Now, was he warbling down the halls all the time? Just, you know.
He was all right. I was more worried about his friends. They didn't
rough
like
crowd.
me.
Rough crowd.
They didn't like me too much. So.
They didn't like Sean.
No.
Hey, get Ski back in here.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a line drive foul down the right field line. It's going to hit one of the Potters in the bullpen because they're all stretched out like they're on chaise lounges down there. So, yeah, you can't be bringing this stuff. I'm just going to kick you out of here, and all of a sudden, oh, yeah, John Bon Jovi and I were old friends. Yeah, we hung out in high school all the time. Yeah, he had his friends beat me up all the time.
Well, I'm not going to lie. They
because you were a California kid?
Exactly.
Is that why? Yeah.
Exactly.
You kind of didn't fit in with the
no, not at all.
New Jerseyites?
Nope.
Fouled off by Aiden Dion. So when you came back, Armio, any famous people in Armio that you were, you know? They've had a couple of
Not really.
I mean,
well, it was what was Al from Happy Days?
Al Molinari?
Yeah. Yes, he went to Armio. Not my year.
Not your year.
Yeah.
It's young rifles a single to right field. 1 for 3 for Aiden. That's the 8th hit for the Potters, and it'll bring up Brady Dobson. So are you just picking people out of the air now?
Oh,
are you
no.
just in your own
No.
TV
Well,
guide going, remember that girl that was on Mary Tyler Moore? Yeah. Her daughter was my high school girlfriend. Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I think he was the most famous at Armio. Maybe George Martin.
I remember George Martin,
yeah.
Played with the Giants, right?
Yeah.
Football Giants.
Yep.
Here is Brady Dobson, who is singled, and then he singled. And he fouls that one down the left field line. 0-1. Got some activity for the Mudcats in the pen as Ortez went the first inning. Santos has pitched. This is his 3rd inning of work. The pitch count getting up there a little bit here in the 4th. Potters is far. Well, they do have somebody up actually throwing down there, not just laying down. Dobson takes outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kind of settled in. It's not as hot now. It's a little bit better. This tarp is really changed.
You got to be kidding me. This is beautiful.
Yeah,
Shade. Come on.
This tarp has changed. Well, this whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, the first year that I was here was the 2nd year that they had the Potters returning, and we were doing it. My buddy Stones McCoy and I were doing it from outside in the bleachers. There was nothing here. We had a little pop-up umbrella over us, and we were doing it on a Mixler app. And it was hot outside, and I was
That's
old.
how we do it now.
And I said, look, I told him, I says, if I'm going to keep doing this, I'm old. I can't stay outside in the sun all the time. So they put this together. It's beautiful. Got the air conditioning and everything. It's great. It's just great. It's a great setup. Dobson with a 1 ball, 2 strike count. But yeah, those early days were a little bit rough, as I'm sure you guys can attest. Well, that's the thing when you're at your different fields, high school fields or whatever. They don't have the accommodations for you. You can't really do much there.
No. Solano's been good. We have a clubhouse, and it's a good setup, but it's not a permanent home. So
Chopper up the middle, handled by Murphy, and he will just step on the bag for the out. We'll go to the fifth. We'll say goodbye to Sean the Mudcat Man. Man, it was such a pleasure to meet
man,
you.
I had a
Such
great
a pleasure.
time. Thank
Such
you,
a pleasure to
guys.
meet you. Thanks for coming by.
Right on.
Thank the missus as well, and enjoy the rest of the game.
I most definitely will. Thank
That's
you.
the Mudcat Man. We're going to the fifth inning. Potters 8, Mudcats nothing.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of Five Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're Five Star Bank. How can we help you?
Hi, Bill Evans, president of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team help us keep together an amazing organization, and we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help.
Top of inning number 5, Mark the Phantom Low, and Evan the Engineer. Our thanks to Sean Skibeck, Sean the Mudcat Man from the Solano Mudcats, and we wish him all the best as Nate Criswell is the new pitcher for the Potters. The right-hander will relieve Justin Santiago, who went 4 innings, gave up 2 hits, walked 1, and struck out 8, and allowed no runs, leaves the game with a 8-0 lead. T.O. Kopp is the hitter. No blooper out into short left center field. That is a base hit for Kopp. Drops it in front of Jackson Norton. That's T.O.'s second hit of the game. He is 2 for 2, and that'll bring up Cruz Wexler, who struck out his first time up. He is the Dueling Dogs batter, so if he strikes out as he did the earlier time, it will be half off Dueling Dogs down the first base line at the Brick and Barrel Backyard Bar and Grill. Left-handed hitter, Cruz from Claremont McKenna College. And the top of the order, Caden Witten, will be next. We are in the 5th inning here. Chris Wells' slider is in there for a swinging strike, 0-1. Our crack engineering team has put together the TrackMan, which was lying in tatters when we started the game. And Evan got his people on it, and now it's back up and running as Chris Will hits 91 on that fastball that's outside, 1-1. Again, thanks to Sean Skibeck for joining us. I kept him for 2 innings. I know the 3rd inning guest usually only for 1 inning, but, he's a good guy. Been involved with the team for over a quarter century. That's fantastic, and I really hope they can find themselves a home, maybe in Dixon or somewhere, and get a little stadium, because I really think that he's good people. That's a chopper foul. 1-2. Unfortunately, Elizabeth did not get the grand slam in the 4th inning, so she did not get the $2,000. And I'm sure that Lars Rontin had the That's lifted foul out of play. Has hardened his throat a little bit there as he's kind of, I did say I was going to give him $2,000, and he kept telling the third base coach to wave everybody in, and when Ty hit the home run, he's like, oh, okay, right. If the base is cleared, it was just 2-run home run. One of the more surprising home runs of the season. Just down the left field line, had a slice on it. I thought it would go foul, then I didn't know if it was far enough. Criswell, did he hit him? I think he did. So Wexler goes down to first base, and the first two hitters here in the fifth have reached base for the Mudcats, and that'll bring up Caden Witten, who was struck out and hinted to a fielder's choice, both of those against Justin Santiago. Cooper Smith goes out to talk to Criswell. Nate out of Escalon, California, 6'2", 215. You just don't like to lose a guy with 2 strikes like that. Tried to come inside with the fastball at 93 and missed the spot, needless to say. And here is Witten. Caden out of Cal State University San Marcos. 50-50, up over $500. It's not $2,000, but it's good. There's a breaking ball. It's in there for a strike on 1. Witten struck out in the first fielder's choice in the 3rd inning. Brendan Murphy will follow him. Sun not a factor, as I promised it wouldn't be. It's almost exactly an hour since the last time we talked about it. Swing and a miss on a nice slider. 0-2. And I'm sure that Jackson Norton and Cal Elvis are very happy about that, their respective left fielders. 0-2 on Witten. 383 on the season for Caden. Breaking ball is fouled out of play. Willie with another delivery from Saboris to Mexico. They had the food truck outside my trivia night last night, so I went out and sampled a little bit of quesadillas. Yeah, they got the Saboris food truck. It was awesome. Trivia over at the Brothers Tap Room. Brothers Tap House, I guess it's called. I guess it's on Nicholas or something. I don't know. But yeah, Saboris. I said, that's Saboris to Mexico. I went there. She said she recognized me, but I don't know if it's true. I said, make the quesadillas the way you make them at the ballpark. And she did. Tremendous. Still 0-2 on Witten. He's proven to be quite pesky here at the plate. Slider's outside. 1-2. Brendan Murphy to follow, as the Mudcats have something going with 2 on and nobody out here in the 5th inning. So Teo Cap was the first batter in the 5th inning, so he got a base hit. So the Farmers Brewing not half off. Fouled out of play again at 91. Although if he gets forced to third, it could still happen. Willie, quit bragging over the PA about your quesadillas, okay? Not all of us have quesadillas. I know, you're special. You're special, okay? Kopp at second, Wexler over at first. 1-2 coming up. Check swing, and it is no swing and no strike. Just a little bit too low on that one by Criswell. Potters trying to win their 5th straight. They went up to Medford and got swept 3 games, and since then they've swept the Kings, and they've beat the Mudcats last night. They have a good lead today, but of course this game far from over, as it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Witten. 9 runs batted in on the summer for Caden Witten. Check swing, and it's just a little outside. Good job holding up on that one. That one looked good for a long time to Witten. He held off, and it's just outside. 3-2 now. That is call strike 3. So 1 out, and Brendan Murphy will be the hitter. He struck out and singled against Santiago. So Brendan 1 for 2, hitting .409 coming in. Comes out of Sac City College. The Panthers were in number 9. Mudcat Man, when he was up here, said it's orange against red today. Yesterday, both teams wearing the blue down at Solano. So we have to really work on coordinating the outfits a little bit better with these series. Could have been orange and blue last night, and blue and red tonight, you know. Sharply hit, but foul down the first baseline. Got out ahead of that off-speed pitch at 78, did Murphy, but he pulled it foul. Mason Kelly, the number 3 hitter, leading the team with 5 home runs. He's on deck. We're in the 5th, 1 out, 2 on. Potters 8, Mudcats nothing. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Criswell. Some scores from around the league. Crabs beat the Kings in the first of a doubleheader 8-3. Prune Packers 5, Rogues 2 in the bottom of the 7th. That's up in Healdsburg. And the second game, the Kings and Crabs playing 2. They were in the top of the first, no score in that second game. Kings won last night. Crabs bounced back and win the first game of the doubleheader. And the Prune Packers trying to take 2 in a row from Medford. Popped up. It'll be an infield fly rule called off by the third baseman makes the catch. That was Gonzon. Groves, I thought was going to call him off, but he did not, and the catch made. Murphy pops out to third for the second out. And with 2 outs, Mason Kelly will be the hitter. Kelly has flied to center, hit the ball pretty well his first time up, then struck out his second time up, so he's 0 for 2. Comes into the game at .329 with those 5 home runs and 26 RBI. He is currently in the portal as Mr. Mason Kelly. Big right-handed hitter against Nate Criswell in his first inning of work in relief of Justin Santiago, who is, I would say he's sensational, but he seems to always be sensational. 4 innings, 2 hits, 8 strikeouts, and a walk. And no runs. Runner's going, and he'll slide in safe at third. So Kopp takes away the chance of a force at third to end the inning to be the Farmers Brewing batter. And he is over at third. Staying put at first base was Cruz Wexler. Either he wasn't hip to the plan or he decided to just hang tight, because it looked like Smith was thinking about throwing to second if he was going. Check swing and is outside, so it even the count at 1-1 on Mason Kelly with Wyatt Davis to follow. Mudcats 13-15 on the year, 8-14 in league play. Chopper foul down the third base line, handled brilliantly by the Mudcats third base coach. Throws it back to the pitcher, and we'll keep going. I like it. Activity in the bullpen for the Mudcats. A right-hander throwing. Potters is got a couple guys standing, nobody throwing right now. 1-2 now. Hit high in the air and well to left field. Norton goes back, still goes back, makes the catch at the fence for the out. So Kelly gave him a scare, but just about a couple of feet too short. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Potters 8, Mudcats nothing.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Bottom of inning number 5, we got a new pitcher for the Solano Mudcats. His name is Mark Graham, number 36. And he will come out here to face Jackson Norton, who takes a strike. Graham will replace Mateo Santos, who went 3 innings, gave up 7 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout. David Ortiz pitched the first inning, gave up a hit and 2 runs for the Solano Mudcats. So Graham, their third pitcher, delivers that one a little bit too high. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's Norton, it's Cooper Smith, and it's Ethan Grove. 7, 8, and 9 for the Potters. Here in the bottom of the 5th, escaped being an 8-3 game by about 5 feet, maybe 10. Norton hits it high in the air to left center field. That's going, and the center fielder moves over, makes a running catch. That is Raphael Hall out there. He went back and then started moving over and had enough room to make the running catch for the first out. And that'll bring up Cooper Smith, the catcher. He singled in a run and scored in the second, and a fielder's choice in the third. That's his 10th run bat into the season for Cooper out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and Utah Tech University. Came in at 273. Finished out yesterday's game on the mound for the Potters in their big win down at Solano College. Takes high from Graham. Right around 82 for Mark. 1 ball and no strikes. Cooper hits it fair down the first baseline, handled by Kelly. He'll take it himself and make the play. So 2 quick outs for the Potters here in the 5th. And Ethan Groves, who has grounded out and singled, has an RBI, has a run scored. The shortstop out of Sac City College, trying to get something started with Jordy Lopez on deck, here with 2 outs in the 5th inning. Tomorrow an off day for the Potters. We're back here for a huge series. The 17th and 18th, the 2-game series against the Medford Rogues, who are currently trailing the Print Packers up in Healdsburg. It'll be 7:05 on Friday. That's Christmas in July. And then 6:05 on Saturday. That's fireworks and / Star Wars night with Star Wars characters in abundance, I'm sure. I'm guessing Chewbacca. That's my number 1 guess. Darth, probably. Fastball misses the outside corner. 2-0. Although Chewbacca probably just changes his helmet or something. He's Darth. You know, 1 man, 2 rolls. You want to get your tickets in advance for that one if they're still available. Big fireworks night. Last one of the season. That's hit down to Kelly under his glove into right field, the base hit. Grove says, I'm going for 2 if you don't mind. Picked up and thrown. He is safe at second as the ball squirts by and goes to third. So Groves will have himself a double to go along with a single. That's hit number 9 for the Potters, and it will give Jordy Lopez a chance here in the 5th inning. Jordy has walked and scored, grounded out to drive in a run and fly to left. Came in at 460 and has now 33 runs batted in, the same as Perrin Bland. Jordy from Elk Grove, California, facing Mark Graham for the first time here in the bottom of the 5th. Jordy takes the ball, 1-0. Above the strike zone there with the first pitch. Piper the Peacock, kind of low-key today, just kind of, giving high fives, etc. He's got his dance contest coming up pretty soon. He's probably saving a lot of energy for that. Jordy pops it up. Shortstop, that is Murphy. He will make the catch for the out. So a good inning for Mark Graham. Just the 1 hit allowed. We go to the 6th. Potters 8, Mudcats nothing.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. A friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
Top of inning number 6, new pitcher for the Potters is Dawson Raddick out of Gretna, Nebraska. And Reinhardt University, he will face Wyatt Davis, Cal Elvis, and Dante Chiati for the Mudcats. And that is a strike to Davis, who's grounded to second and reached on an error. 282 for Wyatt, 4 home runs. He is out of the University of San Francisco, the left-handed hitter. And a good-looking pitch right there. Missed a little bit outside, though, so it's 1-1. One ball and 1 strike. Davis pops it up to right field, short right field. Coming on is Diome, and he will make the catch as Bland runs by from second base. So Davis flies to right for the first out of the inning. And coming up is Cal Elvis, the left fielder. This is Dawson's 16th appearance. ERA of 1.08, 12 strikeouts in 16 2/3 innings. 12 hits allowed during that time. His first pitch is swung on and missed by Elvis, who was walked and struck out. So 0 for 1 so far. Cal out of University of California out San Diego. Beautiful country down there. 0-1. Let that one go. And probably a good decision, 1-1. A little bit cooler this weekend when the Potters take on the Medford Rogues on Friday and Saturday. Need to have the fans out supporting them. Those are two huge games in the PEL. Line drive into right field. That'll be a base hit. Diome comes up with it, gets it back in, but Elvis has his first hit of the day. And Dante Chiatti will be the hitter. A strikeout and a ground out for the Mudcats' third baseman so far. Came in at 283. Out of Bradley University. Elvis at first base, 1 out in the 6th. Chiatti followed by Raphael Hall, the center fielder. Paddock just sails that one high and outside. Cooper Smith behind the plate, Gonzon at third, Groves at short, Bland at second, McGraw at first. Norton, Dobson, and Diome in the outfield for the Potters. And Dawson Raddick on the hill. Hit down to second base. Bland bobbles it, and it's going to be an error on Bland at second base. Taylor made double play ball. But now 2 on and only 1 out. That is the second error on the Potters tonight. And it will be Raphael Hall coming to the plate. He is he is from Santa Barbara City College. He's staying with Sean, the Mudcat man, Skibeck, and the missus. They're the host family for Raphael. He's up here with a chance to do some damage. He has struck out both times previously, once against Santiago, actually both times against Justin Santiago, who went the first 4 innings and struck out 8. He didn't face Nate Criswell in Nate's 1 inning, so now he's up here against Raddick. Look out, that's inside. How did that miss him? I don't know. He's like Mr. Fantastic or Reed Richards guy, stretching out of the way of that one. 1 ball and no strikes. So Chiatti at first, Elvis at second. Hall takes the ball, 2-0. Raphael is followed by Teo Kopp, who has 2 singles and 2 at-bats here for the Mudcats. You do not want to let a scrappy team like the Mudcats sneak their way back into this one. Swing and a miss. Good cut by Hall. Couldn't catch up to it. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Should have known, Evan, when we saw that Piper's second inning race that he did, the Cattleman's race, had like 100. It seemed like 100 kids. I don't know where they all came from, but there's kids running around all the place, which is the way it's supposed to be, obviously. But it's just great to see. There was a lot of kids out there. Line down the left field line out of play over toward the grassy knoll, which has some people on it now that it's a lot cooler because it's a great place to watch the game from. But, yeah, not a lot of milling around, but there are a lot of kidding around tonight. Piper striding around behind home plate. He's got a couple of acolytes in tow. Kind of mimicking his walk. I hope he's not offended by that. That guy's doing a good job of pretending to walk like Piper. 2-2. Sails it outside, 3-2. Hall takes a little bit of a walk to get himself composed for the 3-2 pitch. Runners at first and second. And one out here in the sixth. Hit sharply in the hole. Knocked down by McGraw. He'll go to second for one. Nobody to throw to, back to first. But that one headed for right field, and McGraw made an excellent play to cut it off and get the fielder's choice at second base. Hall will take over at first base, but now 2 outs in first and third as Elvis moves over. And Teo Kopp, who, as we said, has 2 hits. That one could have been troubled by Hall. Just didn't hit it quite hard enough. And McGraw, who we see likes to roam far and wide at first base, made a fine play there and gunned the ball to Groves at second. And just not able to get over to first base to complete the double play. But 2 outs. And here is Kopp. Takes outside. Teo came in at .346 with a home run and 16 batted in. He is at a Solano College, so a local product for the Mudcats. He's got a chance to do some damage here, at least score 1 run for Solano, as Raddick is going to go over to first base to try to keep Raphael Hall close. Cooper Smith behind the plate. Raddick going to go to first again. Kopp waits. That's a good looking pitch. It misses just outside for a ball, 1-0. Kopp playing right field for the Mudcats tonight. And is ahead in the count, 1 ball and no strikes. Kopp takes a strike, 1-1. July 25th, Saturday, July 25th, the last regularly scheduled home game of the season against the West Coast Kings. That's Fan Appreciation Night here. Get your tickets for that one, as you'll be appreciated as fans on that night. First 500 get a Susac. There's a short little grounder over to second. Bland's going to glove it underhand to first. Did he get him? No, he didn't. It's an infield single and a run scores. So Kopp will get the infield single. He'll get the RBI. Hall will move to second and move all the way over to third. It was hit so slowly, and that'll bring up Cruz Wexler. But just to finish that, the 25th, first 500 fans get the Rising Star Daniel Susac card. So that'll be tremendous. And you come out here for the last regularly scheduled game of the season. That is on Saturday, the 25th of July. Here's Cruz Wexler, who has struck out and been hit by a pitch. Left-handed hitting catcher from Claremont McKenna College. The Dueling Dogs batter, so if he strikes out, it's half-price Dueling Dogs. But more importantly, if he strikes out or makes any kind of an out, that'll end the inning. As a run is scored, the Mudcats are on the board with a couple of hits here. It's an unearned run, but a run nonetheless, as that one is fouled off by Wexler. Top of the order, Caden Witten is next. So Hall at third and Kopp over at first. And they'll throw over to first. A perfectly placed slow ground ball by Teo Kopp that really nobody could do anything with. Bland did the best he could, underhanded it to first, but it would have to be one of those glove bats over to first or something, and just couldn't get that done. Wexler rips one down the right field line, and that is a foul ball. Got the off-speed pitch and got it up a little bit, and Cruz turned on it, but just turned a little too much. And he'll come back and pick up the stick again and go 0-2. Which puts him 1 strike closer to striking out, so I guess, if you're trying to get that half price on Dueling Dogs, this will probably be the last chance. It ends after the 7th inning. So you want to get it right now. And there are probably some thirsty people in the crowd. It's been a warm day out here. It's nice now, but it's been warm. I'm going to go down to that Brick and Barrel Backyard Bar and Grill down there with the nice lighting and stuff. Say hi to Curtis the beer man. Outside, gets away. Here comes the runner in from third. The toss, the tag is not made. And there goes to third. Kopp. The throw is going to be too late. So the wild pitch allows the run to score. Hall scoring the second run of the inning. And moving all the way to third is Tio Kopp. And the Mudcats are now 8-2 behind the Potters. And again, only the top of inning number 6. Wexler now 1-2. There's a grounder toward third. Guanzon has it. He goes across the diamond. Low throw to first base, but McGraw, he's a magician over there. He scoops it up for the out. But the Mudcats score twice. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Potters 8, Mudcats 2.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team that helps keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street, only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
A little bit closer for the Potters as we go to the bottom of the 6th. They lead at 8-2 now, and it'll be Ian Guanzon, it'll be Ty McGraw, and it'll be Perrin Bland, 2, 3, and 4. Against the third pitcher for the Mudcats, Mark Graham, who had an excellent inning in the 5th, gave up a double to Groves, but pitched around it. Got Lopez to pop out for the third out. So here's Guanzon, who has doubled twice and been hit by a pitch. He has an RBI. He has 2 runs scored, does Ian? Swings and misses at that off-speed pitch. 0-1. Graham in the portal for Solano. So we'll go 0-1 to Ian. Pops it up. Trying to wave that thing out of play. Catcher looking at it. Wexler said, nah, I got no chance at that. 0-2. McGraw and Bland to follow. Potter's looking to put up a couple of insurance runs here in the 6th to answer the 2 that the Mudcats put up in the top of the inning. Guanzon right back up the middle, center field base hit. Took the breaking ball from Graham and just put it right back up the middle. That's Ian's third hit, fourth time on base today. And here's Ty McGraw, who's flied to right, reached on an error, and hit a 2-run home run down the left field line. The only one of his home runs that was in doubt a little bit because no one knew where it was, really. His 7th home run. He now has 25 runs batted in. Third on the team, and he's only been, this is his 18th game. So Guanzon is at first base, and he goes. There's the pitch, and he takes it because that's a teammate right there. That went right down the middle, and Ian had such a great jump that Ty just let it go by. And it is 0-1 on the Potters' first baseman, who came in at 349. Check swing a little bit too high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Check down with the third base umpire. Said, nah, he didn't go. Thanks for asking, but he didn't go. I appreciate being consulted, but he didn't go. That one, it looked good. It's in there for a strike. 1-2. Graham has a kind of a slightly weird stretch because he's got that left foot pulled back. It's not even there. He's got it pulled back toward first base. Almost like a step back situation. McGraw fouls that one off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ty has also shown off the defensive part of the game. We talked with Brock Raggets the other day, the assistant coach over at Jessup, and he's talking about when you get up in the higher levels, man, defense matters a lot, man, sometimes even more than offense, and Ty has shown some excellent defense. He's shown it around first base all year. Ripped down the first base line. That's a fair ball going to the corner. That will score Guanzon. McGraw around second. He might think about third. He is thinking about third. The throw is going to be just a little bit too late. Ty McGraw with an RBI triple, and it's 9-2 Potters. Just that guy is amazing. Ripped that one down the first base line. Kelly was on the line, and the ball was by him in a shot. 102 miles an hour off the bat. Second hit of the inning. 3 RBIs for Ty McGraw. Guanzon has now scored 3 times, and here's Perrin Bland. He pops it up right side. It'll get out of play as Wexler again going to give some chase, but no chance of catching up with that one within the confines of the ballpark. It's 0-1. Aiden Diome to follow. Single by Guanzon, then a triple by Ty McGraw here in the 6th inning. Potters have answered the 2 by the Mudcats in the top of the inning with 1 of their own here and still have a run at third with nobody out. Bland swings and misses. 0-2. Perrin Bland 379 coming in. He takes call, strike 3. First strikeout for Mark Graham, and McGraw still at third base with now 1 out, and Aiden Diome, who is 1 for 3 and has an RBI, his 26th of the season. So he and Ty McGraw both have 26 runs batted in on the year. Bland with 33, Lopez with 33. Aiden takes outside. Graham right around 82, 83 with the fastball. Relying on location. Diome came in at 289. Look out, that gets away. McGraw's going to come in from third. He will score standing up. Wild pitch. McGraw scores the 2nd run of the inning, so the Potters completely answer the Mudcats, get back to the 8-run cushion at 10-2. And Diome now with a 2-ball, no-strike count. Coming up to Aiden. Skies at right side. It should get out of play, and it does. Over by the Brick and Barrel Backyard Bar and Grill where our guy Curtis the Beer Man is holding court. You buy a beer from him, don't just give him money and then get your beer and walk away or tap your card or whatever it is these kids do today. You can have a little conversation with Curtis. He likes to converse. Ask him about that 300 game he bowled. I know I will when I go down there. Aiden takes inside again. That hit him. And he will limp it around for a little bit. That's the 4th hit batter by the Mudcats pitching today. Eli Garcia is going to come out and check on his right fielder. And the batter will be Brady Dobson. Steele taking his time. He's going to get down to first base. A little gingerly, but I think he'll be fine. He's not leaving the game, certainly. Here's Brady Dobson, who's got a couple of singles and a fielder's choice. So the young man from Stockton, California is 2 for 3. He'll step in against Mark Graham. There's no activity right now for the Mudcats. They didn't have a lot of pitchers listed on their depth chart in the sheet that we got before the game, so not surprisingly. Dobson grounds it into right field, his third base hit of the day. Guillaume's going to stop at second base. And Brady picks up his third hit. Hit number 12 for the Potters, who have just been hitting the ball like crazy lately. As we said, 65 runs in the last 4 games, a 4-game winning streak. And here's Jackson Norton. And I tell you, Evan, I am feeling Jackson Norton. Maybe getting rid of one here. I know it's dangerous to predict. I'm feeling it though, and you're not against that. He has a pair of home runs. He's been hit by a pitch, a fielder's choice, and a fly out to center field. And that one I think hit him again. And Jackson Norton might be the most hit batter on the Potters. That'll load the bases and bring up Cooper Smith. Making his way to third is Aiden Diome. Second now is Brady Dobson, and at first is Jackson Norton. And the Mudcats are going to get somebody else up down the left field line. Still just 1 out in the inning. Potters have scored twice, threatening for a bunch more. 2 innings too late for Elizabeth, but Cooper Smith with a chance for the Grand Slam, which we have not had this season. Ethan Groves on deck. Smith takes high and outside, 1-0. Ray Jordan Georgeson from Gold Country Media out here being one of the photojournalist guys. Got a story coming out on the Potters. Smith hits it into left center field. That's a tough run for Hall, and he won't get there. 1 run scores. Here comes the second one, the third one right behind him, and the throw to the plate won't get any of them. It's a bases clearing double for Cooper Smith, and the Potters lead 13-2. Smith goes to third on the throw. 3 RBIs for Cooper. Norton, Dobson, Diome, all scoring. It's been a 5-run 6th here for the Potters. And it'll bring up Ethan Groves. Cooper hit it to left center field. Hall made a good try for it, but the base runners, Jackson Norton, definitely thought he wasn't going to catch it because Jackson almost caught Brady Dobson. Groves has a single, a double, and a ground out. He has an RBI today. Pops that one up. Cooper Smith now 4 runs batted in with a single and a double, and he now has 13 on the season. That one is inside for a ball. Still just 1 out here in the 6th. That's hit well to center field. Hall gets a beat on it, makes the catch. Easily scoring from third is Cooper Smith, and it's a 14-2 ball game. Groves with his second run batted in the day. Ninth batter of the inning is Jordy Lopez. Six runs on 4 hits for the Potters here in the 6th inning. And Lopez, who has walked, grounded out, and flied out twice, once to left and once to short, does have an RBI in tonight's game. And he hits a little blooper over second base and into right field for a base hit. Lopez grabs a hit. The 5th for the Potters in the inning. They batted around here in the 6th. And that'll bring up Ian Guanzon. Ian's going to, he didn't think he was going to get up, so he's got to like do a couple of practice swings. I mean, come on. Can't expect a guy to go up there cold. He has doubled, been hit by a pitch, doubled again and singled. 3 hits, 3 runs scored, and an RBI for Ian. Coming off 2 straight home run games on Sunday and last night. Little Joan Jett. Look at Joan Jett. We had some Guns N' Roses earlier. Ian takes high with the fastball. 1 ball and no strikes with Ty McGraw next. 10th batter of the inning for the Potters. He answered the 2 for Solano with 6 of their own so far. And still going here with Guanzon. Check swing, did he go? I didn't think so. Nope. Umpire agrees. 2-0. Outside will go all the way to the backstop, and Jordy will go down to second base. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Potters with the multiple hits in this game. The hit total now is up at 14. 3-0 on Guanzon. Ty McGraw to follow. That is outside corner for a strike. 3-1. Lopez at second, 2 outs here. A Wine and Wiener Wednesday. Ian hits it down to third. Picked up across the diamond by Keddy at first, and he got him by a half a step. So the Potters score 6 in the 6th. We go to the 7th. They're on top 14-2.
Potters fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
You, our labor is rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
Top of inning number 7, the new Potters pitcher is Alex Krosno out of Elk Grove, California. The right-hander will face Caden Witten, Brendan Murphy, and Mason Kelly, the top of the order for the Mudcats. That's fouled out of play. This is Alex's 8th appearance. He's thrown 8 innings, given up 7 hits, 1 earned run. He's struck out 7 and walked 4. No wins, no losses, and an ERA of 1.13 for Mr. Krosno. He misses with that one, 1 ball and 1 strike. Witten has struck out twice, hit into a fielder's choice, so Caden is 0 for 3. Fastball misses outside. 2-1. 89 from Krosno. No changes in the Potters defense. That's fouled off again by Witten. Caden out of Cal State University San Marcos with a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Check swing, did he go? Well, must not have, because there was no question or anything. Nobody pointed to anybody. So I guess we're all happy with the no swing in a full count situation. 3 balls and 2 strikes with Brendan Murphy to follow up. Hit a line drive right to Ty McGraw, who makes the catch. Quite a defensive reputation over there for Mr. McGraw as he handles that one with ease. Hit pretty well by Witten, but right at Ty for the first down. Here's Brendan Murphy, who struck out, singled, and popped to third. 5 hits so far for the Mudcats. Murphy came in at 409 and is 1 for 3. Left-hand hitting shortstop against Krosno, who's all 7 of his previous appearances, as well as this one, have been in relief. That's hit foul down the left field line. The third base coach made a good play earlier, trying to get a little bit over his skis right there and make that play, but that was out of his reach. Just, know your area there, sir. 0-1. Potters off tomorrow. Then it's the Medford Rogues in here for a critical 2-game series. Fouled back by Murphy. 17th, that's Friday. Christmas in July, 7:05 first pitch. Saturday is Star Wars night, fireworks night, so you should be getting your tickets already for that one. If you haven't already, LincolnPotters.com. Grab them for Friday, too. We need the support out here against the Medford Rogues. 2 critical games in the PEL race for the playoffs. So it'd be great to have a packed house both Friday and Saturday. And again, there's snow globes on Friday. Chopper foul. I mean, it's not like there's nothing for you out here. I mean, snow globes. You got Fat Cats, Sabores de Mexico. You got the Brick and Barrel Backyard Bar and Grill. You got probably the Evil Geniuses at the Waffle on a Stick place. Papa's Coffee will probably be out here. Maybe even a Hana Shaved Ice. It'll be a wild, wild weekend right here at McBean Stadium. Swing and a miss. Kind of waved at that one. 92 for Krosno. 2 quick outs here in the 7th, and Mason Kelly is our hitter. Kelly flied to center, struck out, and then flied deep to left back in the 5th. With 2 guys on base, he hit the ball to Jackson Norton on the warning track, back against the fence kind of play by Jackson. And Kelly is 0 for 3. 5 home runs, 26 RBI on the year. And a .329 batting average come in for the big right-hand hitting first baseman. Crosses him up inside. And it is ball one. Murno Kelly in the portal. As things winded down here in the summer season, so hopefully these portal guys are finding homes so they can play at the next level. That's hit out to right field. All the way down the line, Dionne's going to have a long run, and that is a foul ball into the bullpen. Aiden was in maybe a little shaded toward right center, so that one went right down the line. He gave it a chase, but fortunately for the Potters, it was fouled by a considerable margin. Wyatt Davis sits on deck in case Mason starts something here in the 7th. Thanks again to Sean Skibeck, the Mudcat man, so-called Mudcat man, who we recruited in an earlier broadcast, and he was chatting with us. We said, went back and forth. Turns out he was the owner of the Mudcats. I said, we'll prove it by showing up to a game on the 15th, and he was here with the missus, of course, the guiding light of the entire organization. But he's been involved with the Mudcats and their parent company for 25 years, and we wish him all the best. Outside, if you're down in the Fairfield area, in that area, you want to see some baseball, go check out the Mudcats. They got the Rogues tomorrow, so that's a big one right there. You can help out the Potters a lot by grabbing a win over Medford. 3-1 on Mason Kelly. Swing and a miss, the big cut and the big miss. 3 balls and 2 strikes. If you go out there, go find Sean. Tell him Phantom sent you, and Evan too. Evan the engineer. Misses outside, and Kelly gets the base on balls. Only the 3rd walk given up by the Potters. Actually, 2 walks I think in a hit batter. And it'll bring up Wyatt Davis, who's grounded out, reached on an errant fly to right. Fly deep to right back in the 6th inning. Left-handed hitter steps in here. Out of USF. Big lead at first by, and he's going. The throw to second base is in time, and he is out. That's a well-done play by Cooper Smith to get Mason Kelly at second base. So we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Potters fans going to do some stretching with that big 14-2 lead.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student-athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Ty McGraw, the first hitter here in the bottom of the 7th, followed by Perrin Bland and Aiden Diome against the new pitcher Ethan Perkins out of Cosumnes River College, the 4th pitcher for the Solano Mudcats. McGraw takes inside. Ty has flied out, reached on an error, hit a 2-run homer and an RBI triple. So 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 3 runs driven in for McGraw. He now has 26 on the season. He takes low again, so it's 2-0. He's followed by Bland and Diome here in the 7th. Ty takes a strike. 2-1. Perkins out of Cosumnes River College. It was Ortez, Santos, Graham, and now Perkins for the Solano Mudcats. Ty takes outside, 3-1. Came in hitting .349, 6 home runs, 23 batted in. Now 7 home runs, 26 batted in. 3-1 coming up from Perkins. Chopped it out towards second base. Handled out there by Witten. He'll get him at first. So McGraw is out 4-3, and that'll bring up Perrin Bland, who has struck out twice, been hit by a pitch, and hit into a fielder's choice. The young man from Meridian, Mississippi, came into the game at .379. He has 6 home runs, so he is now second on the team to McGraw's 7. Perkins delivers outside. Perkins a tall drink of water. I'm going to say about 6'4" out there. Bland hits it out towards shortstop. That's Murphy across the diamond, right on the money for the second out. So 2 quick outs for Ethan Perkins here in the 7th, and that will bring up Aiden Diome, who has had an RBI ground out. Grounded to second, singled, and was hit by a pitch. He's driven in 1, he scored 1, and he has 1 for 3 so far, Aiden Diome. Came in at .289 out of West Park High in Roseville. Big left-handed hitter against the big right-hander Ethan Perkins. Chopped foul, and chopped foul off his foot. Never fails. You wear all kinds of padding on your foot, on your leg, on your shin, and it hits you in some place you don't have padding. I don't know how that's possible, but it never fails. Brady Dobson will be next. Brady with 3 hits tonight. Misses with the fastball outside and high. 1-1. 84 from Perkins on that one. Swing and a miss, ball in the dirt, 1-2. A long, loose limb delivery from Ethan Perkins. I'd have the Potters off balance just a little bit. That's in the dirt. 2-2 now. Midweek next week, we've got one more Wine and Wiener Wednesday next Wednesday against the Healdsburg Prune Packers. And they know wine up there in Healdsburg, so that'll be a good one. And these Mudcats will be back on Thursday. There's a grounder down to first base, scooped up and then lost, and nobody's covering, so it'll be, even if he would have caught it at first, there was nobody covering. So Diome, who ran it out and now is a little bit gimpy after he fouled the ball off his leg, and I think he's going to come out of the game as Brady Dobson comes up. No, he's going to stay in. I thought he was coming out. Let's see if they're going to take a minute here to get another guy ready to come in and run. Because Aiden fouled it off his leg and then ran that one out, his infield single, but he's putting the helmet back on, so he's going to gut it out, and here's Brady Dobson, who has 3 hits tonight. He slices that one foul down the left field line. 0-1. Jackson Norton is next for the Potters. who now has 15 hits on the game. That one just misses outside. A little bit low as well. 1 ball, 1 strike on Brady from Lincoln High down in Stockton and Cal State Fullerton. That's fouled off again. New destinations for a couple of Potters. Carson Moore is now at Texas A&M Corpus Christi, and Drew Brown, who's had a great summer, is at Fresno State University. So congratulations to those two for finding new homes. We'll be watching them as Brady Dobson's ready for the 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Right back up the middle, center field, base hit. Brady Dobson has 4 hits. And Diome says, I'm not stopping at second. I'm going to third, and he's in. Brady Dobson, 4 for 5 now. And with runners at first and third and 2 outs, it'll be Jackson Norton's turn. I've been feeling Jackson Norton every time I say it. Evan, every time I say I think Jackson Norton's going to hit the ball over the fence, he gets hit by the pitch. So I don't want to say it this time because I jinx him all the time. He's been hit by the pitch twice tonight, not the same one, 2 different times. Fly to center. So we're doing reverse psychology. I like that, Evan. Wait till you have your first psychology class in college. It'll blow your mind. You'll come back spouting all kinds of things. Norton lets it go. It's a strike. Jackson can never let pitches go because the next one might hit him. See, he operates in a different principle than all the rest of us. Hit down to third. Scooped up across the diamond by Cotty, and he's out at first. So the Potters get a couple hits, don't score. We'll go to the 8th. They're on top, 14-2.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. Our friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
Sooners fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint.
Wyatt Davis, the first hitter for the Mudcats here in the 8th inning as they trail it 14-2, and Tyler Vargas has taken over on the mound for the Padres. The right-hander will face Davis, then Elvis. Ground ball to the left, and Perrin Bland picks it up and throws to first and gets in. Hit it to the left of the second baseman. He went over and got it and threw Davis out at first. Quickly went out. Cal Elvis will be the hitter. Then Dante Coyote. Krosno an inning. He walked one, struck out one. Raddick won an inning, 2 hits, 2 runs. Neither one was earned. Criswell was the first reliever, an inning and a hit, a walk and a strikeout. And Justin Santiago started 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts. And again, by the rules of Major League Baseball, Justin only went 4 innings, so he doesn't get a win. But by Summer League rules, I give him a win, because that's the way it is. I'm not making you go 5 innings as a starter to win a game that you were clearly dominating, and so was your team. Santiago came in with a 2.25 ERA and 49 strikeouts. Now 57 strikeouts in 40 innings. Elvis has walked, singled, and struck out. Pops that one up. McGraw is going to call for it, I believe. Ty is claiming it, and he'll get it. So 2 outs here in the 8th inning, and that'll bring up Dante Coyote, the third baseman from Bradley University, who has struck out, grounded out, and reached on an error.
Now batting for the Mudcats, number 7, third baseman Dante Coyote.
Coyote takes a strike. Vargas pours it in there. Tyler out of Rancho Cordova. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Santiago, Criswell, Raddick, Krosno, and now Vargas. Padres play again on Friday against the Medford Rogues. That's a huge one. And then Saturday against the Rhodes. That's a huge one. Chopped down to third. Short hop, nice play over to first base by Guanzone. That is excellent work by Ian at third base. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Padres 14-2 over the Mudcats.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium.
Bottom of inning number 8, Potters 14, Mudcats 2. It's going to be Cooper Smith. He has singled and scored. He has hit fielder's choice, a ground out, and then a 3-run double. So he's 2 for 4. He scored twice and driven in 4. He's up here against Perkins, and he takes the ball 1-0. Swings and misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouls it into the catcher's glove, to be more precise. And we're striving for accuracy here at Lincoln Potters Baseball, Stone's Broadcast Networks on YouTube. We thank you for checking us out. We urge you to subscribe. Hit the like button. I could use the, ego boost, really. Got nothing going. Smith takes down low, 2-1. RBI single in the second, then that 3-run double in the 6th, as the Potters scored 6 times to put it hopefully out of reach, as the Mudcats had closed to 8-2. Smith fouls it off. Two balls, 2 strikes on Cooper out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And a nice threw out a base runner also tonight, trying to steal. Down low, 3-2. Utah Tech University for Cooper Smith. The Trailblazers, as we've found out. Hits it in the hole, left field, base hit. His 3rd hit of the night to open up the 8th inning here, and that will bring up Ethan Groves, who's had a real nice night as well. A single and a double, a sac fly. He's driven in 2. He scored 1. He's out at shortstop. Has not a lot of action at shortstop, which is kind of weird. A lot of third base and a lot of second base for the Potters infielders tonight. So here is Groves, who now has 11 runs batted in on the season. Lifts that one into short left center field. Left fielder coming on. That is Elvis. He'll make the catch for the first out. And it'll bring up Jordy Lopez. Lopez, the DH tonight, has walked, grounded out, flied out twice, and singled. He has an RBI. He has a run scored. His 33rd run batted into the season, so he's tied with Perrin Bland for the top spot on the team. He's followed by Ian Guanzon. Jordy takes inside, 1-0. Perkins, the 4th pitcher. Ortez, Santos, Graham, and Perkins. Ethan came on in the 7th inning. Gave up a couple of hits, but no runs. Jordy takes the strike. Jordy out of Elk Grove, headed to Cal State Fullerton. Still can't believe we had a promo tonight. Someone could have won $2,000 if there was a Potter Grand Slam in the 4th inning. Elizabeth was her name. Nice block behind the plate by Wexler. That might be crazy. Two balls, 1 strike on Jordy Lopez. We're in the 8th. Right back up the middle, center field, base hit. Lopez has his 2nd hit of the night. 17 hits for the Potters, and here is Ian Guanzon. Doubled in a run in the 1st. hit by a pitch in the second, doubled in another run in the fourth, and singled and scored in the sixth before he grounded out also in the sixth. So 3 for 4 for Ian. He scored 3 times. He's driven in 2. Home run last night, home run the night before. So bit of a tear for Mr. Guanzon. Just had a nice play over at third as well. Up here with 2 on and 1 out. And a strike. Oh and 1 on in. Breaking ball stays low. 1 and 1. One pitch coming up from Perkins. Ian takes outside for a ball. Healdsburg took care of Medford tonight, 7-2. Hit into the hole in the left field, a base hit. Rounding third and heading for the plate. The throw's coming through, and he is out at the plate. Well, he will be out of the plate as soon as he stops running around and diving. Throw to third is not in time. So Guanzon with the base hit, his 4th hit of the night. Jordy Lopez ends up at third. Cooper Smith is thrown out at the plate from the left fielder. Elvis with a good play. So it's first and third and now 2 outs, and here's Ty McGraw. McGraw takes outside. High fly ball, right field. Kopp over toward the line. Foul territory and the ball will drop. A long run by Kopp trying to catch up with that one and just couldn't get there in time, and Ty will have another shot. Lopez at third, Guanzon at first. We have 2 outs. McGraw fouls that one off. Ty has a home run tonight and a triple. He's driven in 3 runs. One and 2 from Perkins. Ty takes it. Nice block by Wexler behind the plate. Two and 2 to Ty out of Gardendale, Alabama. Line drive, right center field. That's down, base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Guanzon. He's going to come on all the way easily, and McGraw will pull in at second with his 3rd extra base hit. And that's 5 RBIs now for Ty McGraw. 2nd straight 5 RBI game. Potter's now on top 16-2. Just a single short of the cycle for Ty McGraw. Chopper foul by Parent Bland. Perrin pops it up on the infield. Shortstop Murphy dives and makes the catch for the out. That's the end of the inning. Potters score a pair. We'll go to the ninth. Potters on top 16-2.
President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team help us keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street, only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Top of the ninth inning, Potters on top 16-2. Here is Jacob Gergen, the right-hander out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. He'll face Rafael Hall, then Tio Kopp and Cruz Wexler. 7, 8, 9 for the Mudcats. Trying to seal this one. We call it a seal, do Evan and I. That is outside for a ball. One ball and one strike.
Unless they're talking about something else. It's an error, right? If this is it. Well, this is what what's all this in bats? Let's see how this is bats.
Hall swings and misses. Gergen at 88 miles an hour, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And then after that, he had the homer and then the triple and then the double. He has 3 overs. What are the other 2?
1 ball and 2 strikes. 267 for Hall. Lifts that one well hit into left field, but Norton is right there. And he'll make the catch for the first out. 1 out here in the ninth inning, and Tio Kopp, who has 3 hits on the day and an RBI for the Mudcats, comes up to the plate. Tio Kopp, excuse me, out of Solano College, not Cap. Tio Kopp.
Now that includes Mudcats number 5. Tio Kopp.
No, didn't reach on the didn't get up to the plate. Run out second. Didn't hit in the 5th. In the 6th, triple.
That's a slider outside, 1-0 to Tio Kopp. Singled in the 3rd, singled in the 5th, and then singled in a run in the 6th, and also Oh, actually, he was stranded at third in that inning. Swings and misses at that slider from Gergen. Out of the University of New Mexico, Jacob Gergen. Swinging and a miss again. Nice pitch by Gergen. One and two. Lifted foul down the left field line.
We want to give it to Cooper Smith. The Raising Cane's. Yes.
1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Gergen with the strikeout. That's the 10th strikeout. Should say Tyler Vargas, 1 inning, just faced 3 batters, retired them all. And Gergen is the 6th pitcher. Santiago, Criswell, Raddick, Krosno, Vargas, and Gergen. And here's Cruz Wexler. Wexler has struck out, and he's been hit by a pitch and grounded to third. So 1 for 2 for Cruz. Gergen delivers the fastball, and it's just outside for a ball, 1-0. Top of the order, Caden Witten would be next if Cruz can start something for the Mudcats here. Potter's trying to shut this one down and pack it up till Friday when the Medford Rogues come into town. Wexler hits it out to center field. Brady Dobson's right there, and that's your ball game. Potters bring out the bats again. They use a great performance by Santiago and a bunch of relievers. Get a bunch of hits, and the final score for today is the Potters win this one 16-2. We're going to shout out a lot of Potters offensively. Ian Guanzon, 4 for 5, 4 runs scored, 2 runs driven in. Ty McGraw, just a single shy of the cycle, 3 for 6. He scored 2 and he drove in 5, had a 2-run home run, 2 hits for Aiden Diome, 4 hits for Brady Dobson. But our player of the game is Cooper Smith, the catcher, who is 3 for 5. He scored 2 and drove in 4, including a bases-clearing double in a 6-run, 6th inning for the Potters. So Cooper Smith, our player of the game. Got to shout out Ethan Groves as well. Another 2-hit performance. He was 2 for 4 and drove in 2. So the Potters win this one 16-2. We'll take tomorrow off. Be back here on Friday at 7:05 for Christmas in July, taking on the Medford Rogues in the first of a critical 2-game PEL series. For Mark the Phantom Low, for my buddy Evan the engineer, for our guys, Sean Skibeck, the Solano Mudcats man. We call him Mudcat Man. Best wishes to the Mudcats. We'll see you again next Thursday. We say thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
That same sweet song